Oh Alrighty, my peoples.
Are you ready?
There you go. D Generation X. What's going on, my peoples? Uh, yeah, I was just doing a stream with Mr. Quasi Bald, Zubiri, and Kyle. It was very interesting, man. I'm sure you guys were there as well. I saw you guys there. I seen you, people. Yeah. Time for the shave straight after this, man. Straight after this, shave and everything, please, please. Yeah, it's too much of a beard on my face. So yeah, it's time for a change. So before we start this domestic civil war and all that stuff from the Arsenal fans, I just want to look at the Premier League, what's coming up, and we could discuss it in the chat as well. I could see a lot of people already here. Big up everybody that's on the chat. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's look at the Premier League, people. Premier League. There's that. I get messages in the wrong freaking time from people, man. You had all this time when I was free, and then you call me when I'm on my stream. Like, what the hell is going on with people? Like, you gotta relax, people. Yeah. So let's check out the Premier League. Big up everybody, man. I could see you in the chat. Say whatever you want. That's what I'm here for. Chat to you guys and all that stuff. Have this back and forth stuff, as they say, and we put our thoughts to it. So this is the Premier League this weekend. There's a strong possibility Liverpool could be fourth this weekend. You know, I'm looking at the fixtures and all that stuff. I know it's not Liverpool only channel, but it's my team, innit? I got to talk about it some way somehow as well. Yeah, so there's a strong possibility Liverpool could finish in the top four this weekend. So, as you can see, Newcastle versus Chelsea, Bournemouth versus Burnley, Brighton versus Sunderland. Good game, that one. And then you go to Man City versus West Ham. Easy win for Man City, unless something dramatic happens. We'll never know, you know what I mean? But sure win. And then you got Wolverhampton versus Brentford. Brentford's going to win that game. And then you got Spurs versus Liverpool. The game of the weekend, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that one. To be fair, guys, I'll be serious about it. I am looking forward to it. I think we're going to beat Spurs. I think we're going to be comfortable beating them as well. So, but I'm expecting Newcastle to beat Chelsea in this one. So once Newcastle beat them, Liverpool, all they have to do is win, and they go in top four. So that's what we have to do. Then you got Everton versus Arsenal. So if Arsenal lose this game against Everton, that means 7, and we win our game, that means 7 points behind Arsenal. 7 points. Watch out for the watch-alongs as well for all these games, whatever I could come up with, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this, actually. Yeah. And then you got Leeds as well. Damn, all this in one day? That is a lot of games. Never thought that. Let me get to the chat as we go along. Yeah, it was a good stream with Zubiri and Quasi and Kyle. It's very good. Please like, share, subscribe all. Big up, Mr. Nems. Subscribe and all that good stuff. I don't. Stop doing this, bro. Stop doing this stuff, man. Stop it, man. I might get the balloons in a minute. Big up, Calvin, man. Hope you're okay, my guy. Yes. Big up, Double, man. Double, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but thank you for everything, bro. I don't know anyone on the poll. Haha. Yeah. You're gonna see it in a minute. Bro. It's big up, though. Big up, my guy. Just going through the things, seeing everybody's there. Big up, Mr. Michael. Big up, Mr. Malcolm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your game, Malcolm. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you beat. I don't give a damn about but I hope you beat them. Man. I'm looking forward to it, 100%. Yeah, I think at home you're very, very strong, if you know what I mean, bro. So I'm expecting you guys to be. Look at the other game as well over the weekend. This is the only game on Sunday, it looks like, as well. Aston Villa versus Manchester United, 4:30. Wow, crazy. 1,630. That's what it is. And then Monday Night Football, Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. You can't get better than that. What is this rubbish, man? Come on, bro. Sorry, Fulham and Nottingham. I'm sure you got better games than that. You could have switched to that. But then again, everybody has to watch it, don't they? So it is what it is. We have to go and sit through games like that. I'm sure there's better games you could have put on. That one, my guys, what is going on? You must be out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna look for the footage of those arguments. I've reset my computer, so yeah. I look at this season, guys. Yeah, is it a bad season? I don't think it has been a bad season because I kept on thinking to myself, is it worse than last season? Looking at the points, not really, because every team has a chance of something. If you know what I mean. So you could say if Liverpool was on form, would we say we're at the title race? We clawed back 14 points against a better team than Arsenal, Man City back in the day. 14 points, people, who clawed back. Yeah, so it's never impossible. It's never impossible. But the thing is, it's just the current form we're in is the issue for me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's just me, probably. I see a lot of Liverpool fans say like we're still in the title race. Yeah, to a certain extent. You know, I mean, it's 10 points. It's not a lot considering we only played how many games this season so far. I think it's about 16 games, 15 games, something like that. So in an ideal world, it's still salvageable. You could still salvage those points. Obviously you're behind those other teams, but considering the form that Liverpool have been in this season, is more, on the no side than the yes side. Yay, no. You know what I mean? It's just sad. It's really, really sad. A team that's won the Premier League, though, a team that brought in the likes of Isak, Ekatike, Frimpong, Kirkes, Verts, Leone, and then you see this. It's crazy, bro. I just can't believe like the points. We've been very bad this season, and we're only 10 points behind Arsenal. 16 games gone. You know what I mean? You haven't even played the majority of the games yet. You know what I'm saying? You still got a second part of the season to go to. Yeah, it's madness. Absolute madness. Let's just get to chat. Let me see if there's anything happening. Yeah, but guys, like, big up Bonkers. I could see you there. Big up Bonkers, my guy. Everton have lots of players that I don't know. I don't really concentrate on Everton, but they're the home team. I'm expecting them to do well, if you know what I mean. I'm expecting them to do well. So as you can see, people, that's the table. Let me make it slightly bigger so you can all see it. Arsenal 36 points, and then you got Man City 2 points behind, 3 points behind. It's just close. Everything is close. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely madness. How did we end up here? Look where we was. Double, bro. Please, bro. You don't need to do that for me, man. I am happy just talking to you guys. I swear to God, it does not affect me. And you don't need to work. That's your hard-earned money, bro. Just keep it to you, man. Oh, bro, you don't need to do that, bro. Honestly, feel bad when I see things like that. Yeah, as you can see, guys. I think it is salvageable. We can salvage this, but it's just us. We're just under Arne Slot this season. It's been very, very bad. But yeah, that's enough of the Premier League. I mean, you could see like the middle of the table. Tottenham are. I don't know how we overtook Tottenham. They were fourth at one stage. There you go. They are at the point of 11th. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Newcastle 12th, and I still favor Newcastle to beat Chelsea, who are 4th. It's madness. Absolute madness. So Arsenal is going to struggle, I think, in their game. It doesn't matter whatever team is out there. I think Man City is going to win their game. I think Chelsea is going to struggle against Newcastle. So it's a weekend for Liverpool. I mean, if Liverpool do the business against Tottenham, we're right back onto the top 4, and we can do something this season if we have that momentum on our side as well. No Salah now. You know what I mean? It's going to be, hey, big up Ravi, big up Beans and Toast as well, big up Mr. John Conway, big up Cop Father. I see you guys there. So I'm looking at this, guys. If things go our way, we could sneak in a lot of places, man. I know like Crystal Palace can win, Man United can win, and they could still go 4th and all that stuff, but it's still the same point, silly, if we all win. That'd be crazy. 7, 8, 9. So we'd be like 29 points. Oh, Lord. 29 points, yeah. And Arsenal, 7 points behind if they lose. Oh, please don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, please. Big up, Mr. Double, bro. Please, bro. Thank you, but you know, I feel guilty when I say things like this, bro. I'm not faking it or anything. It's the truth, bro. You know what I mean? This last super chat I can do, but I can't support Quasi without Fuzzy. Want to get into the stream myself at some point. Love the channel, love the respect, and love and the love. Sorry, you never walk alone. Will bounce back this year, bro. If you want to get into the YouTube business, if you want to come on, it's no problem for me, man. Well, I'm going to do a lot of panel shows and all that stuff. I want you on there, bro. If you want to come on, I said the same to Nims. Any of you guys, like when I put I'm going to do, this fuzzy. What do I do? Fuzzy chat show. When I do that one, I'm going to do a one where I just put stuff. Obviously, the link on the chat, and if you guys want to come on, it's up to you. And have your say, promote yourselves, and all that stuff. And I'll try my best on my side, to help you guys out as much as I can. Yeah, man. I recommend it. I recommend it, Double Bro. Get into it, man. Get into it. You'll be perfect on it, man. The way you put your chats as well, which is well, put together. I think you'd be a great person on YouTube, 100%, bro. Listen, I've seen people who started off in the chat like myself, and then we ended up doing YouTube on a regular basis. So all of us have done what you're doing right now, bro. So yeah, not the super chats every single time, but it is what it is. But listen, you don't owe me anything, bro. You don't owe me anything. Your contribution on the chat is enough for me, and I get happy just chatting to you guys. We have this, agreements, disagreements. We come in the middle sometimes. That's what it's all about for me. It's not all about super chats for me, bro. I mean, so it's all good, bro. It's all good. I'll support you, bro. If you ever want to do YouTube, I'm here. I'm the forefront. I'll be there, my guy. I'll be there. So let's start with this one. This is where it all started. Then we're gonna end up going to the one where everybody started arguing eventually. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Arsenal's top of the league and their fans are still not happy. What I just don't understand where these people that's Arteta at are coming from anymore, because you don't need to be at anymore. Just accept it for what it is. I had to accept Arne Slot for what he is this season because of what Salah's done. But the thing is, if you look at Arsenal at the moment, they're top of the league. I mean, they're doing what these people wanted them to do, but they're still not happy about it. That's what confuses me more than anything, guys. If you know what I mean. There's a cult going on for some reason that just doesn't stop. If you don't want to manage it to stay, you do that when the manager is struggling in the league, is way below. If you know what I mean. But he's not. He's top of the league. These are the times you're supposed to support your football club and help them out in any way, by any means necessary. All of us want Arne Slot out, but it doesn't mean we're going to sacrifice our football club not to win. I still want my football club to win with Arne Slot at the helm. So this is what I don't understand about Arsenal fans. It's just weird. They're just negative 24/7, man. It's weird. The positives are weird and the negatives are weird. It's just all over the place. But yeah, I'll push it forward to the point with Stricto and Jess argue, and then we're gonna go to the other one after that. So check this out, guys. It was madness, man, going on.
Telling me that's not Arteta. Of course it's Arteta.
Brother, you got to realize, compare what Eze
Arteta.
Brother, you got
players have showed us that they can play free-flowing football. They did it. They did do it. So how is that? Are you telling me that's not Arteta? Of course it's Arteta.
Brother, you got to realize, compare what Eze was allowed to do at Crystal Palace and compare what he has to do at Arsenal are two completely different things, positionally, psychologically, and mentally. Yeah, Eze at Crystal Palace, you can do what you like at Crystal Palace. The expectation isn't there. You can't.
Did I hear that? Let me rewind it. Did I hear fuck off? I need to hear that again. I gotta hear that again. Sorry, I know it's a bad language, but I apologize.
You can do what you like at Crystal Palace. Yes. Eze at Crystal Palace, you can do what you like at Crystal Palace. The expectation isn't there. You come to Arsenal.
Yeah, but is that not the reason why we wanted to? Is that not the reason why we wanted to sign him, though, Stricto? Because
we wanted to sign him because of his ability to play. His ability to play football is unquestionable. but there's a
Mhm.
responsibility at Arsenal. He didn't have at Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but Eze at Palace, right? We can agree. Eze at Palace stood out. Eze at Palace would single-handedly go and win them games. I've seen it obviously against Tottenham where he won us the game, but we've yet to see that on a consistent basis where he's having these shots. Like the reason why we were so interested in getting Eze in is because he's a different profile of midfielder, a creative midfielder.
This is where the mistake happens with Arsenal fans. You know, I mean, the reason we got Eze in is because he's a different type of midfielder and all that stuff. Yeah, to a certain extent, it is right. But if you look at it from the landscape, like what actually happened for Eze to arrive at Arsenal is because of Kai Havertz getting injured. People don't mention that. They wasn't interested at Eze. He was on the verge of joining Spurs Football Club. You know what I mean? Ex-Arsenal boy, you know, going to Spurs. That's how it was going. Like Harry Kane, same went to Spurs. That's where it was, the direction they were going. If Kai Havertz didn't get injured, I don't think Eze would have been at Arsenal. I honestly think that. There's no doubt about that. Just go back and look at the way that played out. Then it probably opens up your mind more to the point of, you know, Eze could have been a Spurs player instead of an Arsenal player. So it's all bullshit what they're saying about this stuff, man. But let them continue. Let them continue with this then. But let me just go through the chat because I don't want to miss anybody else. Sorry. I don't know anyone on this is Stricto. This is the guy there with the grey beard, and obviously Northside is in the other video. He's in this video actually because he's the one who put it up. But I'll go on the other one later on. No worries about that. I'll put Stricto because I'm from the south. Yeah. Country, yeah, 100%, bro. The poll tomorrow will be tea or coffee. Yes, it will be, Nems. I'll put that for you, my guy. Because you keep asking for it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm a coffee guy nowadays. I used to be tea, but teas are too dry for me. I like coffee because, you know, it keeps me awake for a bit. Especially, you know, when I come back from work and all that stuff, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go back, bro. I'm gonna go back, man. It makes Fozzie younger. Yeah, man. I miss the younger look. This is too much, man. Makes me look my age, actually, though. Gotta be real. Amarum is what? Babylon to shaved. Oh, okay. Malcolm. Talking about Malcolm. Everton got lots of players out. I don't know. I haven't even looked at it, bro. Everton shit. Goodness gracious me. That's straight to the point. Big up, Godfather. Straight with Everton are shit. Okay. Big up, Mr. John Conway. Always in the house, of course. Big up, Beans and Toast. You said big up to me, bro. But where's the chat going these days? Like, there's nothing. It's like, oh, I just got to say a big up to Fozzie and I'm going to go. Come on, bro. Like, come on. You can't do that to me, bro. You can't do that to me. Come on, man. Need more than that. We need a bit of... Otherwise, you're going to get that in your head, man. So, you better come back. Lewis Hamilton to go. What the hell are you putting Lewis Hamilton on here? He's not even a bloody footballer. Big up, my bro. The guy Stricto, he's just a troll in general. He doesn't have a clue about football, really just deflects and uses. I know how he is, bro. I know how he is, man. I know how he is. I've always talked about him when he on AFTV when he talks about Liverpool, especially. He's a grown-ass man in his 40s. That's what I've heard in one of the streams. And him and Ty, they're weird, man. I don't know, like, I think the Nigerian community needs to, like, start waking up, man. These are guys that are representing you guys, you know what I'm saying? As an African, you represent African as well, but it's weirdos, man. Like, they're in fraud watch, man, them two. I mean, you get Ty getting abused at, you know, away grounds, and you got this guy pretending he's thrown away his season ticket and talking nonsense. When I watch Stricto, he thinks he's a mandem at age of 42. Bro, you've grown out of mandem. You need to get rid of that. All of us had to grow at some stage. We're all from the streets, but we realized at some stage of our life, we're too old for this shit. You're still talking the same, man. See you outside. Where's your number? I mean, he talks like that at that age. Then you need to look at his brain. Is he still like a child or something? Something is not right with this guy. I swear to God, man. He's offering people out on live, streams. My friend, YouTube and what we do over here is either banter or something not serious. We don't go to the extent of you have to offer people out every single time. You don't do that. But listen, I was disappointed in Northside as well. So we're gonna look into that later on. What Northside said, it really is. Listen, I like Northside. I've done work with him before, but what he said in the stream about some gangster shit, yeah, I wasn't on. Nah, I wasn't on that train, man. Normally I'll support him, but this one, even against Stricto, this old man gangster, yeah, I didn't like. So there's a lot of things that's gonna show up on the stream, but just check it out. It started with these two anyway, Stricto and Jess, and then we're gonna continue from there. Yeah. Some of the stuff that was said, it was crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy.
To Odegaard, like I said, he hasn't got the greatest passing ability, Eze. He's got good passing, but not to the ability that Odegaard has got. But he will pick up the ball. He will drive at players. He will make players move positionally. However, in the last couple of weeks, I can't deny I've seen that slowly starting to be coached out of him, because at the weekend I saw him again look like Odegaard. Safe pass.
Okay, so we pick at the players who are not performing and we slap that onto the manager. Okay, let's talk about players who are performing. Why are they performing if the same manager can restrict other players' ability to play football? Why is it the same manager? Why is other players performing? Let's, for instance,
other players like who though?
Trossard.
Go on.
Trossard,
yeah. He seems to be performing. It doesn't seem like nothing's been coached out of him. Trossard wants to take on his players. Funny enough, the same position that Martinelli's on without the pace. He wants to take on his players, wants to put balls in the box, sometimes want to put eye in the needle passes, right? So what's Arteta not doing with him? Is it because Trossard is stubborn and doesn't listen to the manager's instruction on limiting his ability to play football?
Trossard's
Can you give me that answer? Any of you?
No.
You see, Jess, man, this old man is classic. This old man is classic, man. I was taught. He ain't having it. Jess is not having it, guys. No matter what Stricto says, he's not having it. But you know why? Because Stricto was one of those people that wanted Arteta out not so long ago. He threw his season ticket away, supposedly, and he's always been on the negative side towards Arteta. But every time they get a slight lead or slight win, he comes back on board. You know what I mean? He's never consistent to what he says. This is why people call him out and say he's a flip-flop, and he's not a very good person in regards to knowing about football. His knowledge about football is like a child. That's what some people call him. And this is why people always, have a go at him about things like that. 1 minute you're on one side, next minute you're on the other side. Look at me now. I said I'm honest. I haven't changed. I'm sticking with it. You know what I mean? Until I see, like Kwasi said, that the armpits and all that stuff, I'm not gonna be honest in, because what he did this season was criminal, absolutely criminal for a team that won the championship. The way he behaved, especially in the beginning of the season, will consider all those goals. The way we was considering all those goals is unacceptable. If you know what I mean. So this is why people have a go at the likes of Stricto, because he's 1 minute in, and then next week he'll be out. You know what I mean? And then you come back again, back in again. Then you go back out again, then back in again. That's how he is, bro. This is why some people are upset with fans like this. You just got to make your mind. Stay in one side. You know what I mean? Or give us the reasons why you change your mind. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But listen to him now. He's all Arteta in. He's, the flowers are there. He's my favorite manager since Arsene Wenger. Trossard, he was probably complaining about in the beginning of the season, sell him and all that stuff. Now he's in the Trossard train. It's madness, man. He's all over the place, man. But look at Jess, though. Jess is killing me at the moment. I told you about Arsenal around about the gift, round about the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, you did say that. I remember. Was it these Arsenal fans for our will name Gunali, Stricto, Igal, they all just act all the same. Back failure, want to be wrong and strong. Bro, I've never seen fans like this since Arsenal fans, to be fair. They can't make up their mind. They don't know if they're gonna support the club or the. Listen, at the end of the day, football clubs are there for a reason, isn't it? For all of us to support the football club and all that stuff. But the thing, what I'm trying to tell you is, how can you be top of the league and still complain? I mean, there's still improvements that's going to happen within your football club because players have to improve in order for you to win league titles. So if you're in a situation of, you know, being dominant in the Champions League, being dominant in the cups, and being dominant in the league, shouldn't you really support your football club through these stages instead of like still being doubtful, still, you know, having a go at the manager? Just support the football club. You don't need to talk about Arteta. There's a team there that's trying to win all those trophies. So if you give them the extra push from behind, pause, that means they will see things like this. When the club is together as a whole, trust me, that's the most dangerous club. Look at us last season. At some point, everybody, you know, started saying to themselves, we're going to win the league. Let's support the club. I mean, because we're top of the league and we keep winning every single time. And this team looks like there's something about them because we accepted in the beginning of the season, finishing top 4, probably winning 1 cup at most. But with these guys, they're just not happy. No matter where they are in the league, they're not happy. Don't you think when you're doing things like that, it affects the players? Because unfortunately, in the modern day, social media is a key to everybody. Everybody has a Twitter account. Everybody has an Instagram account. Everybody has a, you know, Facebook, whatever. I know Facebook is old, but I'm trying to give you a TikTok or whatever it is. Everybody has this. They see these negativities around their football club. Do you think that's going to make them happy as players when they get on the pitch the next game? No, because they have that doubt in their head. But if you give them the support, they'll walk through a wall for you every single day of the week. But, you know, Arsenal fans, this is the confusion I get with them. Every single time I watch them on these shows, they're always negative. They win about 4-0. There's a negativity there. They win about 5-0. There's still negativity there. They win about, you know, 2-1. Oh, something's not right. Yeah, just make up your mind. Like it's just madness. It's all over the place, man. Because if it was me and I'm watching my team top of the league right now, where Arsenal are, I'll be backing my team. I'll be trying to push my team even further. The more confidence you give your players, the more of a chance you could win titles, if you know what I mean. I honestly don't think Arsenal's going to win the league at this rate they are in at the moment. Because the fan base is not together. The players haven't got that chemistry yet on the pitch because they're playing. We got to defend, and then try to get a set piece and win by that time. You can't do that every game. It's not sustainable. You got to change up your game, make it more, you know, fluid football. They don't even have that. So that's why I'm saying Man City, although they have their faults, which is, you know, winning, losing, drawing, and all that stuff, and they're still 2 points behind Arsenal with the experience of Pep Guardiola on top of that. They've got more of a chance now. And then you got Aston Villa 3 points behind, winning games out of the blue all of a sudden. I mean, so the pressure will be on Arsenal. And you know where Arsenal fail the most? On pressure, when there's a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, man. It's a lot of things, man. A lot of things. Yeah, but with these guys, that's how they are, bro. Yeah, I'm glad our fan base is not like that. Like, we don't really get involved in situations like that, especially when we're winning. I think we are the best club to be around when you're winning because our fan base back us through any stages of the season. We're gonna have a dip in form. The fans will, you know, do something to get the players up and, you know, running again. If we're winning, we'll push them to the highest of heights as well. Things like this. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff, guys. We do a lot of stuff for our football club for us to win. I think we forgot about that for 30 years. But when Klopp came back and did what he did, we started believing again. We started not only believing in the club, we started believing in ourselves because we had that doubt. You know what I mean? Do we know how to win anymore? Do we, you know, how do we support our club to win trophies again? That's how we was like thinking, right? Because we forgot how to do that. But Klopp made sure that we got that back when he said, don't be a doubter, be a believer. And ever since then, whenever we're in a title charge, we always, you know, even when we fell by 1 point, we still like back our team to some sort of, you know, of a win if they can. If obviously they fail by 1 point, but I'm trying to give you an example what kind of a fan base that we have. We don't go negative after that. Okay, we lost the league by 1 point. We go again. We win this one. We lost the, you know what I mean? We keep going. We try to win again and again. We always try to help the team out no matter what, because it ain't about the lack of trying. They do try. The team does try. Even when you lose the league title, you still try, don't you? You're trying your best, and that's where the empathy comes from Liverpool fans. That the understanding bit, and the sympathy side as well. Like you failed in the league, but we can go again next season, and we're gonna try even harder next season to win the league. That's the motivation that you need around the football club. But when you got positive in the middle and negativity all over the place, it doesn't work. It does not work. You need the whole club to be as one in order for it to succeed. And that's what we've done last season, and that's what we did with Jurgen before that as well. We've always been together as one through the bad times and the good times. But imagine like you're a player and you're watching your fan base always supporting you, even when you're losing games and even when you're losing titles. How would you feel as a player? You got to do better for these guys, man, because they support us through thick and thin. That's what these players always think. You know what I mean? When you give them that support. But Arsenal fans don't know that. It's been 21 years, something like that, since the last time they won the league, and it's still counting. And this is why it's going to continue unless they get their act together very, very soon. Sorry, guys. I know I went on a bit, but I'm just giving you an example, like the support, what it can do for people. If you know what I mean. Look, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bees and toast. You know what I'm talking about. Behave is the fourth guy as well. Sorry, Babs. Oh, I thought you said Babs. Babs, I know, yeah, that guy who always talks utter nonsense. Yeah. Sounds like Stricto thinks he's the black Jake Paul. That fight on the weekend, guys. It's kind of strange, isn't it, that one? I'm gonna watch it though. Probably do a watch along. You never know. Never know.
I'm going to give me the answer.
Trossard's a better footballer than Martinelli, period.
Is Trossard a better footballer than Eze?
No.
Well, don't answer me this then. How come when Eze was playing in the Champions League out the left?
Hang on a minute. Is Trossard better than Eze? What kind of not football knowledge is that? They're not the same players. Martinelli and Trossard play in the same wing. Eze doesn't play in the wing. Oh, this guy, man. He's so dumb.
And Arteta bollocked him for drifting inside. Remember that was going around. That went viral that he's bollocked him for drifting inside.
Yeah, but that's you not pushing. That's you not pushing narratives.
Hang on.
Is it Bamguna's pushing narratives?
Hang on. The very next game, Trossard started out the left, and he was anywhere but the left wing. Nothing was said to him
because he's not better than Trossard on the left wing. He's not better than Trossard on the left wing.
No, he's not. He shouldn't be playing there at all. That's down to the manager. Why is he playing him left wing?
Hold on a second. You lot have screamed that he's a left winger. We put this guy on the left.
No. We have fully denied that Eze should ever play out. There was a gal that turned up with his heat maps saying that he's a left winger because he was laying the groundwork because he knew this manager would play him out of position. He should play in the 10 with total freedom, like he was given against Tottenham. Why was that suddenly stopped? Why would you stop
hold on. So a player should join Arsenal, and we should just stop a system that has worked so well for us.
Really,
and untrust the system. Sorry,
this system has failed completely. We haven't won anything with it.
Well,
how does it work? We haven't won anything.
Hold on a second.
So surely you get a player to improve.
Hold on a second. The same system has got us going into Champions League, a competition that we was out of for about 8 seasons. It's got us there, sitting on top. The same system has got us finishing, narrowly missing out on the Premier League. Yeah, the same system.
Yeah, that's all I hear. We didn't win, so we need to improve. Why would you keep flogging a dead horse? Why would you keep doing the same thing that hasn't worked over and over and over again? That's the sign of insanity. Surely you get in a new player and go, you give us something different because we need that extra little bit to get over the line. Now, do you know what? You just become a new Odegaard and I'll play you in a position and I'll injure you just like I've been doing last season. I'll do it all again. Same thing again. We'll fall.
You lot are your narratives, man. You lot are your narratives.
That's not a narrative. It's
you lot got some deep,
happening. It's all happening
deep narratives, man. Deep narratives. I heard this narrative when we was top of the table. We're still top. It's crazy, yeah. I've had to look at the table to see where we was. I can't believe we're first the way you lot are going on.
Yeah, well, I'm coming over for the parade next week for the top of the table in fucking December.
Where were we?
We were 7 points clear of 3 weeks ago.
Where were we? And Unai Emery left.
Where were we?
Where were we?
No, you tell me. Where was we?
5th.
Right.
5th.
Okay.
Where did Emery get? Where did this fucking clown get us in the first season?
Damn.
Emery.
No, Arteta.
He got us an FA Cup with your Emery.
No, where do we?
No, it doesn't matter.
Shut up.
It doesn't matter. He got us a cup with the Emery.
Shut up and let me finish the big mouth.
You
right?
shut up.
No, I won't shut up.
You shut up.
You're telling me what I'm going to do, right?
You
fella?
shut up. Don't tell me what to do.
Finishing his
Don't
first.
tell me what to do. You shut up.
Where did he finish in his first season?
You see, guys, like this is crazy, man. That's an old man, by the way, guys. You know what I mean? In his 60s, sorry. And you're telling him to shut up and all that stuff. Yeah. I was zone out, you know what I mean? I wouldn't disrespect an old man, to be fair, guys. I'll just tell him, you know, mate, you don't need to tell me to shut up. Like, I haven't shouted any abuse at you. And then he probably respect you more, if you know what I mean. But Stricto, when he goes on like this monologue, he just doesn't stop talking, but he disrespects, you know, old people as well like that. And it's wrong. It's wrong. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Jess did the wrong thing over there by saying shut up and all that stuff. But how can you stop a man that doesn't stop talking? Even when you try to talk and try to like relay the message to him, he will still interrupt you while you're talking. I can't stand people like that, to be fair. I do that sometimes, but I've learned how to stop that, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Shouting abuse at an old man, it's a bit uncomfortable from my end in life, if you know what I mean. That's how I see it, especially from a man that's in his 40s and a man in his 60s. That should not happen, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's continue and see what's going on.
What about FA Cup?
No, not the
No,
FA
in the league.
Cup. In the league.
Oh,
Hey.
I thought it was about trophies for a second.
Was
Yeah,
I
it is when it
talking
suits
about
you.
trophy? I asked you about where Emery finished.
Right.
I didn't talk about trophies, did I? I talked
Because
about
he didn't win any at Arsenal.
Fuck me, you just sunk yourself, fella. You just sunk yourself because he finished eighth, fucking fifth, right? Second.
And where
Right.
did Emery finish? Where did Emery finish?
I
It
just told you.
took out of 3 years to match his points total.
Have you actually got open your ears up, fella? Because at the end of the day, you just sunk yourself, right?
I don't understand what you're talking garbage. Excuse me if garbage don't enter my ears.
Ooh.
You've just asked me where did Emery finish. You spoke about fifth, like fifth was some good thing. Emery took this club to a final in a competition that Emery wins. Emery's known to win this competition. He goes into the competition and gets us slapped by Chelsea.
He hasn't won it, has he? He hasn't won it because I asked you and you didn't know where Arteta finished for 2 seasons, 8th and 8th. You didn't know it.
All right, what was your point?
He didn't.
Exactly.
I just said it for fuck's sake.
Your point didn't bang. Try again.
He did. He
Try
just-
again. Your point didn't bang. Try again.
Just shout it over him, maybe. That's fine.
I'll be quiet. I'll listen to him. Go on.
You come on, man.
Go on, talk. You got the stage.
Shut up. Can you just wind it in a little bit?
Oh, come on, Jez. Let's not do that, Jez. Come on, let's not do that. A bit of respect,
Shut
Jez.
up and let me speak.
Jez, don't do that, Jez. You're a big man.
Fuck off.
No,
You're a rattle, Jez. Jez, you're a rattle.
Let's not fall
You're
out. Let's not
rattled.
fall out. The point, Chezzy.
Jez, you're rattled, aren't you, Jez?
Look, still talking. Oh,
Shouting
bro,
over
leave
someone's
it,
just
leave
not
it.
winning a debate, mate.
I'm not chatting over him. I told him to speak. He told me to shut up.
Yeah,
I
then
told
you
him to
kept
speak.
shouting. Then you kept shouting. You're still doing
And
it.
let's leave. Let's leave.
You told me to shut up.
What
You
a-
Let's
can't
leave
tell
it,
me to
let's
shut
leave
up. Can't, Jez, who the hell are you, Jez? You could never tell me to shut up.
Strict.
Have some manners.
Calm.
Pusio.
wow. They called him have some manners, and he used the. You're not you're not at the age, Victor, to use that word anymore, bro. Like, what the hell are you doing, man? Why are you doing that, my bro? Why? Oh God! Did he call him a pussy? He called him. Oh, this is why they talk about his IQ, guys. You know what I mean, in regards to life in general. You know what I mean? That's not a man who's thinking in an adult way. He's thinking as a mandem way at the age. If you're still a mandem in your 40s, you need to go and like check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm not a mandem anymore. I'm not these kind of people anymore. I've learned about that. I learned that about, was it 15 years ago? Like, the street life ain't for us anymore. There's a time in life you have to pay bills, you have to look after your kids. You have to have a job. You have to do something in your life. You have to choose a path. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, with this guy, he's still got the path of I'm still in the streets at age of 40. Like, what the hell is going on here, man? Then people ask questions. They always ask me about these black brothers in the in the Arsenal was it AFTV, whatever it's called. Him and the Thai guy. Thai is almost 60 years old. Like he's in his mid 50s. Why is he still wearing kiddie clothes? I don't know. You know what I mean, I'm an African, I know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? You need to ask that guy the question, not me. Why is this guy strict or talking like he's still in the streets? I don't know. They're not that age anymore. The guy's calling an old man pussyo on live, streams. And people still bring him on other channels. Why? Because they like that entertainment. Like he's like a tool now. They don't take him seriously. Oh. One dresses like a 5-year-old, and the other one talks to old men with the pussy words. What is going on, man? Yeah, life is done, innit? It's the modern day, innit, guys? Like people don't really think before they actually speak. It's crazy, man.
Stricto, calm down.
Oh, bro.
The point is, Strict, I think, is that Emery was obviously came in at 5th. He was then gone. Yeah, and it took Arteta 3 seasons to get to where Emery was when he was sacked. That's the point that we're making, right? Exactly. So that's being made. So that the point. Look, I kind of agree. We are top of the league, and it is a pessimistic show at times, but that can be because there's some problems. We're talking about the problems in our attack, and I do think there's problems in our attack. And if I'm honest with you, I actually do think there's still problems, even though we are top of the league, and we might win the league, and there still might be some issues that we can improve on. Like, if we won the league by 12 points, I'll be saying, right, how can we win it by 20? That's the sort of attitude I have, right? So I'll always be looking at it. Let's calm down in the chat as well, me. Mods, get rid of some of these people, man, that are swearing at people. It's just not what people come on for. People ain't coming on here to get sworn at, yeah? Let's just calm down.
Yeah.
I'm not having this narrative.
It's crazy, guys. Yeah, let me show you the one I was talking about next. Yeah, let me go on to that one. Yeah, you don't call old man pussy or like that. Like if you're effing and blind, whatever it is, but these wordings like pussy, like what the hell is going on? That's just off-putting, in my opinion. I can't believe people even use those words, especially at the age of 40. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at Unai Emery. He only spent at Arsenal 1 season. So if you look at it from a point of view of a head coach or manager, whatever it is, like that time spent at a football club, that's not even long enough. Like it's 1 season he's been at Arsenal. So I don't know how they could judge Unai Emery. That's a strange one in my opinion when you look at that. You look at Arteta, he's been here for 6 years, going to 7. Still no league title, only 1 FA Cup. You know what I mean? With new manager bounce, performances, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me, but from them to Unai Emery is all day long better manager than him, head coach than him, 100%. If you put the trophies on the table and pedigree and all that stuff, Unai Emery overshadows Arteta any day of the week. I think if Unai Emery was there for a long time and they backed him, through everything, I'm talking about like the fan base, the ownership, the directors, if they're all stuck together with Unai Emery, I think they'll be in a better position than they are right now. I think they would have probably challenged for the league a while ago and probably won it as well, because he has that pedigree in it about him, about himself. You know, like he's won league titles, he's won Europa leagues, he's done everything. He's done everything in regards to a manager that's successful, if you know what I mean. So the next steps is Premier League, Champions Leagues, and all that stuff in a consistent basis. So. Yeah, 1 season at Arsenal doesn't do enough for me. I think like if he was there longer, we might have seen an improvement. But the thing is, he took over Arsene Wenger, which was always going to be difficult. When you take over a legend, and the person that replaces him is not up to the standards of that legend straight away, you're gonna be questioned because they still miss that legend when he left the football club, if you know what I mean. So Unai Emery was always going to be in a difficult situation, and unfortunately, that's what he was in when he first came to Arsenal. Replacing Arsene Wenger is always going to be a big task. You look at Man United without Ferguson, still they're trying to find the right manager, right head coach there to do what he used to do as a manager. So, yeah. It's difficult, man. It was always difficult for the second manager for the manager that replaces Arsene Wenger, and unfortunately, one season ain't all that for a manager to implement his ideas. You're willing to give Arteta, 6 years to implement his ideas to improve the defense, to the midfield, to the attack, but you never gave that to Unai Emery, and I don't know why. Like they said, he finished 5th. That's not a bad position for considering when Arteta was there when he first came, 8th. You know what I mean? Sometimes we found them in the bottom half of the table, and we was laughing at them, as I remember. So yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, innit? We'll have to wait and see. Let's get back. This is the one I was talking about. This is Northside, if you guys don't know him. This is how it started. Jess came on, and then they wanted Stricto to come on afterwards. He was in the chat accusing them of, things that they didn't really say. But some of the things Northside said, I disagree with. I don't like that kind of stuff, man. Bottle job Arsenal will strike again. I see City winning the league, and my mind changed last week, Sunday, after the Wolverhampton game. Victor, you're saying, yeah? I agree with you. I think City is more likely. But it depends on us as well if we start going on a run, bro. Imagine Liverpool start going on a run and we're back to winning ways. Like, we cut down the points to, us being in top. Anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, in an ideal world, anything can happen.
Himself.
Hey, big up, man. How you doing?
How you doing, man? You good?
I'm good. Yeah. And I was just going to say, Merry Christmas to you, Barcelona.
Merry Christmas, cheers, man. Merry Christmas, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Look, I think this is getting a little bit out of control with this Stricto thing. I did a show earlier to actually put my point of view across. And
you know what, with Jess, before we go on, guys, I feel sorry for people like Jess. He needs to understand, the modern people are different to his days. I've learned how to accept that as well. I'm not saying I'm as old as Jess. I'm not, you know what I mean? But we think football differently compared to the modern day people, if you know what I mean. And I don't think some people understand that. It takes them a while to understand that. And for some reason, I think nobody is informing Jess about that, because he's putting himself in difficult situations to the point that he starts swearing at people to, shut the fuck up, I need to speak, kind of thing. This is what they do. This is the new generation. They will make you angry to the point you're going to be out of your character. And that's what worries me when I look at Jess at his age. We should be taking care of people like this. We shouldn't be really having a go at people like this, if you know what I mean, guys. And it's unfair on us not to make them aware of the situation they put themselves in as well. Because the more you give them blood pressure, the more, they will get ill eventually. So just be careful how you speak to the likes of Jess and all that stuff. And, Northside and Lee Gunner need to start speaking to him, just say, be calm, just when you're on shows, you don't need to go off, topic, which is swearing and all that stuff. If someone is angering you, just take a moment and talk about football, something like that. Because us contributing into person's illness, it's not the way forward, guys. And this is what this generation does, unfortunately. They love to see people making fun of themselves on live TV. I don't see anyone sometimes jump in and try to stop things like this. I mean, I could handle it because I'm not at that age yet. You know what I mean? A lot of us can handle it, but you just got to look after the likes of, Jess and Frank Carlisle and people like that, because the more you put them in a situation where they get angry and their blood pressure goes up, it's not the way, man. You don't want to see a man be ill and depressed on live TV when you're contributing to that as well for fun purpose. Yeah. So that's what I say. It's just me. Maybe it's just me, guys. Maybe it's just me. So I wouldn't put them in that situation. I don't do this when I used to be a kid. I used to just wind up people, and I'm loving it. You know what I mean? That's when you're a kid. Like you don't do that, especially with old people. You don't do that, man. Just give them, you know, give them time and patience, man. And you know, people that surround them should be advising them as well. Double says 100% still slot out. He's too arrogant, and no one can connect with him. Yeah, I don't think even the fan base connects with him, bro. He does this little clap as he always does, and then does that walk when he walks off the pitch, that weird, strange walk. I want us to win and him to leave on mutual grounds. That's how I support Liverpool, but he has to go. There you go, bro. It is what it is. Slot has to win the Champions League to even get time. So he's out. Bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Goodness me, cop father. What's going on, man? It's unlike you, my guy. It's the same old Arsenal fans. It's just it never changes, bro. It never changes, my guy. We're gonna see the same thing every single time anyway. We just have to learn how to accept it, man. Big ups. Say his name. But I can't see the name. Yeah, Spark. Big up, Spark. What are you saying? He has made the owner's money. Coming second, still gets good money in the league. I know, bro. I know, but how much more can you take as a fan just finishing second? You know what I mean? Man City even had a break. Liverpool even had a break for you to win the league title, and you still haven't. If you know what I mean. So it's like me. It's like us and Man City. To me, to you. Kind of, you know, Premier League. We don't want Arsenal to win. So you know, if Liverpool don't win, we give it to Man City. If Man City don't win, we give it to Liverpool. That's how it is. It's like to me, to you, Arsenal is just the team that takes us to the limit, and that's about it. It's funny, man. Beyond criminal, you are criminal, beans and toast, mate. You are criminal, my bro. Yeah, but let's listen to what they're saying, man. Appreciate everybody that's obviously contributing on the chat, man. Thank you.
And is what it is, man. Sometimes people don't agree, people disagree, and I think sometimes I'm not saying I got it wrong, because I actually I did say, look, let's shake hands. I'm not apologising, but I did say, yeah, I was rude. But he wouldn't accept my hand of friendship. And I think that sums up something, that if you can't accept hand of friendship, then you're not a gentleman. Because you and I would have a disagreement. Look, come on, I've had fucking disagreements with Lee for the last 5 years. We've always agreed to disagree.
Yeah.
And that's what adults do. And that's what people do. And that's what men do. And the fact that guy couldn't actually accept my hand of friendship just shows that he's not a gentleman. And I have no respect for him. If he'd accepted my hand of friendship, I'd have said, fair play, mate, fair play. We agreed to disagree. But no, for me, he's an absolute arsewipe, and I'll never, ever speak to him.
You see, like things like that, if someone's offering you hands of friendship, and especially if someone from the age of just there, and you're refusing it as a human being, it's just a bad person, really. Like, I don't understand where you could still be mad at people, and this, especially at the age of Stricto is as well. Like me, I've had a lot of issues with a lot of people. I've had a lot of rows with a lot of people, especially on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, you think like I don't have a row with people? I do, man. I don't do it obviously on screen, but I do it. Me and the person have it off screen and all that stuff. But once if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I will say I'm sorry and all that stuff. If they accept it, that's a bonus. But I don't hold on to grudges, and this is the problem with Stricto. I think he doesn't understand. He's not in that situation. He's not in that gangster situation anymore. He needs to cool it down now. You're a football fan. That's what you're here for. You're talking about Arsenal Football Club. A guy at the age of just is extending his hand to you for friendship, and then you say no man, you know what I mean? No, this kind of just allow that stuff, bro. Life is too short, guys. You don't know what's gonna happen down the road. You know what I mean? And I've had a lot of regrets in life, in the past, that I haven't rekindled my relationship with some of my friends who sadly passed away, and I regret it ever since. Because life is a lesson in it, guys. It's an education in it. Life, you learn from past mistakes, but some people just don't grow out of that for some reason, and that's how I see this Stricto guy. He should not be on YouTube, in my opinion. He should not be nowhere near YouTube. He'd be good at that AFTV, whatever it is, because it's just a 5-minute thing. They talk about the team after the game, but having chat shows with people like that who talk like a 5-year-old, or like a 18-year-old gangster, I mean, it's not the way, man. It's not the way, in my opinion. But as I said, life is too short, man. Make sure you mend relationships that you lost, due to unnecessary stuff, if you know what I mean. Because you never know, man. You might not see that person again. You never know, man. That's what I always say. That's why I don't like to have enemies, or I don't like to have, people not talking to me that is more than, we could repair and things like that. I've always said that, man, because, like I told you guys before, I don't talk about my personal life on here. Like a couple of years ago, I lost my younger brother, my cousin. I mean, who's basically my blood from both sides, and it was the worst feeling I ever had. That I wasn't there for him. You know what I mean? When he needed me, because he's in Wales, I live here, and I even said it like a few months, like 5-6 months earlier, to come back to London and move here. We had those plans and can't go through with it now because he's no longer here. So that's why I always advise people, like in moments, like you got to be careful with how you go on, because you might not never see that person again. Listen, we could be healthy right now, but tomorrow it could be different. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. That's life. We all got that expiry date. So just be careful how you're going about it. If it's an unnecessary, repairable kind of, thing, just repair it, man. Repair it, because you never know what's going to happen.
Him again. Fact. I've grown up in an era where we always have arguments. People have arguments many times. I've had arguments with my parents. Rest in peace to my mum and dad. They're not longer with me. My grandparents. But you actually say sometimes you get it wrong, but not with that guy. The guy was disrespectful. He wouldn't allow me to speak. I tried my best to land my comments, but all he could do was shout. That is an act of a child. That is a child in a playground, because my dad's bigger than yours. Oh, I'm not playing with you anymore. I'm taking my football home.
Mm.
Now, when you've got somebody on YouTube, North, that actually can't have a debate, and they have to shout and moan and cry and be pathetic, shows they have no knowledge and they have not the ability to actually have a debate.
There you go.
They have no cognitive ability to talk. And he hasn't.
He hasn't. It's true.
He's actually an embarrassment to himself.
I love to support Stricto. I love to support him. You know what I mean? But I can't in this moment, guys. I don't support any of them actually, because some of if you look at Jess, he's swearing a lot, but you got to respect him in sort of way. But yeah, even Northside, what he says in the next few minutes, it really, really, I said, wow, bro. You should not be saying things like that. So I think if you ask me about all three of them, I think they're all in the wrong. I think they need to reset everything. You know what I mean? Go on a reset and start chatting properly. I think you'll be fine after that.
I'm just saying, he's an embarrassment to himself. He should be ashamed of his own ability to actually have a chat. He should be sitting at home tomorrow. I don't know what his job is, but whatever it is, you should be sitting at home, son, thinking about where you're going to go. Because to me, you will just be an abject failure in life because you've got nothing about you that actually makes you attractive to anybody. Would I employ him? No. When I had my business and I had 30 odd people working for me, would I have employed him? No. Because he's got no personality. He's nothing. And I'm not talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about a personality. Because that's how you employ people. You employ people for what they've got and what they offer. He's got nothing to offer in life. He will be an abject failure all his life. All he's got is talking about Arsenal and going on AFTV. When AFTV eventually disappears, which it will, right? He's got nothing. And he will cry and cry and cry about Arsenal and Arteta. When Arteta fails, right? What's he going to do? What's he going to cry about? What's the next thing he's going to cry about? Northside. Look, these people, you're a professional man, right? You're in the
I don't know about that, Arsenal. It's like you're hoping for AFTV to fail you. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. This is why I said, like, supporting these people, like, it's a bit difficult for now because, you know, you can't talk about other people's channels and you're hoping it for it. It's like you're hoping it for it to fail. It should be, you know, just minding your own business. You don't need to say things like that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these guys. They just need to be careful, man. You might disagree with AFTV the way they perform, but, you know, majority of these people actually on these platforms, they did come from AFTV. They have participated in AFTV. So it has given the platform to get subscribers and people following them because of, you know, them being on there. So, you know what I mean? I saw Lee Gunner on there once saying that, you know, saying some ridiculous things before. So, yeah, you just got to be careful, man. You just got to be careful how you're going about that. If you've got personal issues with other channels, just, you know, keep it in-house. It's not nice to talk about, like, you want it to fail and things like that. Nah, not for me.
same trade as me. You know how to interject with people. You know how to interact with people. You know how to sell yourself. You know how to do the job, right? When you've got people in front of you like that actually have nothing to say, they have nothing in their mental aptitude to actually talk, I can rip them to pieces all day long. But the fact is, before I shut up, Norths, they offer nothing to the Arsenal Football Club. They are boring little pieces of shit.
You know what, Trudon? That's a true thing. You know, like, it's like a soap opera. When I look at YouTube, you know what I mean? I don't think people come on YouTube anymore just to talk about football. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm on channels like, and I don't say a word because it's pretty much the same thing we talked about last week. The same thing: Salah, slot, Salah, slot, Salah, slot, 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 slot. You know what I mean? It's always the same tactics. It's getting to the point like we don't even notice ourselves. We're repeating the same stuff. We don't even notice that. It's and it's like what people want. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, days go by. Like, sometimes I sit there in a stream and I don't say nothing really. And then I just shout at my channel at the end and I go off to the sunset. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree with you. It's like a soap opera, bro. It's 100% right. 100% right, man, about that. Blessing Fons and to the panel. Big up, Stabby and chat. Northside. Hope all it's well. Saw the stream with you. Your new chapter, sir. Pray that is going well. Oh yeah, he's going to Spain and all that stuff. Yeah. I hope it's going well for him, man. Big up, bro. Big up, my guy.
And they want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But at the end of the day, they offer nothing, mate. Nothing. And it's a sad dictation of the club. Because is this what we've got to go away with and listen to? No. It's people like you, me, Lee, Shane, right? All those good people, right? Who stand up and put out what the Arsenal Football Club should be about. And yet we have these fucking wank arse wipes that want to talk bollocks about our great football club. And they want to call it out. I mean, come on, man. Seriously, buddy. Seriously. Fuck it out.
Just is talking, facts in regards to Arsenal. Like, there's people that have standards, which is, winning titles and all that stuff. And there's people just want to go along with the ride, if you know what I mean. Or there's people like Stricto that flip-flops every week. You know what I'm saying? So talks about Liverpool more than he talks about Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with him. Like, it's been 21 years Arsenal haven't won the league, of course, and it's going to frustrate a lot of people. If you look at me, probably 30 years, obviously, before Liverpool stopped winning the league title, if you talk about 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998, if you talk about those years, like, and continuing all the way to Jurgen arrived, I was going berserk like these guys. I mean, I was saying, I think people forgot what Liverpool Football Club is all about, because everybody, what our fan base were hearing was, oh, if you're not with us when we win, if you're not with us when we draw, if you're not with us when we lose, you're not with us at all, kind of thing. And then they put a Bill Shankly quote in on the screen for you and all that stuff. And then you think to yourself, I've seen a lot of videos from Bill Shankly. Can't remember that one. You know what I mean? All I remember is Bill Shankly criticizing Liverpool a lot for not being ambitious. That's what I remember. There's videos of him saying that. You know what I mean? So all this stuff, like low grading your football club to be just a participant in a league title rather than winning the league title, is what's worrying a lot of these guys, like Jess, Lee Gunner, and Northside and all that stuff. They expect more. They expect exciting football. Majority of them actually, not obviously Lee Gunner and Jess. I'm talking about Northside. They probably grew around when Thierry Henry was their best player, so they know what standards they had back then. If you know what I mean. So I don't blame them for that. That's something every club who's a big club, you know what I mean, that expects things should be striving to. So that's how you judge yourself as a big club as well. Like when you're going towards championships and all that stuff and wanting more from your football club. If you just acceptance of mediocrity and all that stuff, that's all you become, because the whole fan base will be doing that stuff. That's what my fan base did. You know what I mean? But say 10 years prior to Jurgen, you know what I mean? People were just saying to me, Fozzie, just allow it, bro. Liverpool is not the Liverpool that you used to watch. We are where we are, 8th, 9th positions like that. And I said, no, I'm not accepting that. I didn't grow up to be like this. Because if you accept that, that's what you become. And winning ain't going to be part of your mentality anymore. We're going to be like a Crystal Palace and teams like that, acceptance of a team that finishes in the bottom half. And it's okay. That should never be okay at Liverpool Football Club. That should never be okay at Arsenal Football Club. But unfortunately, it's to do with the new kind of fans who never experienced success of Liverpool or never studied Liverpool before this, 30 years, that bring this kind of behavior to Liverpool Football Club. And I was never accepting that. I said, no, I'm not going anywhere either. You know what I mean? I know it's not my time anymore, like it used to be, because the youngsters, that's their time. I said, well, no. I got to show people what my football club is all about. And I'll remind them what Bill Shankly really said rather than what they want Bill Shankly to say. They want that quote when you're not with us, when you're losing all that stuff. But Bill Shankly said the opposite. Liverpool's a toilet. I want Liverpool to be a bastion of invisibility. That's what Bill Shankly said. He didn't say, about losing and accept it. That's bullshit, man. What kind of big club accepts losing? Imagine telling that to Real Madrid and Barcelona. Oh, losing is normal now. It's okay. Do you think they will accept that? Hell no. They will fight that. They will try to beat that. And that's what we want. And that's what Arsenal fans, these guys want. Although they're top, it's kind of weird, you know what I mean? But what they say is, I've seen it before. I've seen these type of performances before, and we failed. Because if you look at the points from the second place and the third place, one loss from Arsenal could bring them back to third or second. You know what I mean? So it depends how the other teams start winning now. If you know what I mean. So yeah. They should be way clearer than what they're showing right now, in my opinion. Anyway, there should be 10 points, maybe 8 points clear, something like that. Not what we're seeing right now, 2 points and 3 points ahead of Aston Villa and Man City. That's madness, man. But listen, it is what it is. It happened to me and Uncle Rod saying that Slot wasn't good enough before he was joining Liverpool. People laughed at us when we saw the cracks early. Said we were dumb for saying that. Listen, Ravi, I remember, and I tried to calm you guys down. I remember a lot of times. I've always said it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna judge a manager if he's been given the job. I'm not a director at Liverpool. I'm just a supporter. That's what I am. So if they give me a new manager, I'm willing to support him to see if he does something. And he did. He won the league. Was the football attractive? No. You know what I mean? Was it sustainable? Maybe if he stuck with it and then slowly moved away from it to his kind of formation, but he did it too early. He messed up his own, legacy at Liverpool by being too stupid. I mean, the manager is dumb. I agree with you, Ravi. He's not good enough. But I'm not that type of fan. He wasn't my first choice. He wasn't even my 10th choice if you put managers right in front of me with the pictures everywhere. I would have put 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't even know where I was going to put Arne Slot. But the club chose that. I trusted them with that. He brought us a league. So they are right in a kind of way, but he messed up, as you guys alluded to, is the experience. And I agree with Uncle Roz and yourself about the experience 100%. Because an experienced manager wouldn't make the mistakes that this guy did. You spent over $500 million, and then you go into a season, you're getting pegged back in every game in the beginning of the season by 2-2 and all that stuff. Then you win by the last minute goals. And you think that's sustainable? No. And not only that, he moved away from the tactics that he had last season, which is similar to Jurgen. And then he tells us he's similar to Jurgen. And then when the press and everybody else tells him, but you won the league with Jurgen's team, you won the league with Jurgen's tactics, and straight away he fell for the trap. He fell for the trap of the press, who are rivals. The rival, reporters are there. If you think about it. Oh my God, my mom as well. I mean, all these people are around our football club. Like when Arne Slot has that press conference, it's not just Liverpool reporters there, There's Evertonians there, there's Arsenal fans there, there's Man United fans there, there's Man City fans there, everybody's there. So they're going to give you those difficult questions to answer. And they're going to put pressure you to change things in your formation. And that's what happened to him. He fell for the trap. And the lack of experience, that's why I'll give you guys compliments. The lack of experience did show up, because you don't fall for that trap. You don't fall for rivals giving you, heat in regards to you're playing with Jurgen's formation, you're playing with Jurgen's players. You don't fall for that trap. You ignore that. You continue with the stuff you're doing, and then eventually you move on to your bit. But it doesn't take you 1 or 2 seasons. This takes time. 3 or 4 seasons it takes you, because you still got those players that have that mentality of the previous regime, which was like put on them for a long time. So slowly, gradually, you move away from that. You don't do it when the press tell you to do it. You don't do it when they put pressure on you. Now look where we are. We went from like Champions League winners, Premier League winners, to no winners because he fell for the trap. That's what happened to Arne Slot. He fell for the damn trap. It's just common sense. And not only that, the people around the football club that's around him, why are they advising him? Because he keeps making the same mistakes in every press conference. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Do you know what, Jez? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I know exactly how I'm perceived by a lot of people on the internet, and at the end of the day, I don't care because it's a reflection of life. A lot of people that are manipulators, people that play victim, people that play games, they're not spotted until it's too late. And this is the thing on this platform. It's a reflection of life. We can see when you're trained to see it, you can see manipulators, you can see people that are disingenuous, you can see people that are playing a game. I don't mind calling it out. Do you know why? Because in the long run, people realize I did it with my family. I'm going through it now. Well, I'm going through it now with the ex-partner where my family are now seeing the true colors. I called it out. And this is the thing, yeah. It's one of those things where I get rude when I have disrespect back. When I first started on YouTube, I wasn't calling people out. Do you know when I started calling people out? Going on panel shows, people being disrespectful, people playing a game, people going back on their word, people like Stricto being Arteta out and then realizing that, okay, maybe I can get a bit more traction being Arteta in, to then call out people like you, people like me, people like Lee, people like all of that. When I started seeing that, yeah, I started realizing, oh, he's in the chat. Yo, welcome, Stricto. Rewind from the start, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can start calling us out again about...
Yeah, he's in the chat now. This is when someone has told Stricto, oh, they're talking about you, and then he started coming on, really. So Ravi says that the problem with a lot of football fan bases is that they don't want to listen to man when they have an honest opinion, or man back their chat. These people think, oh, you're negative, you're not a real fan. If you're worried, you got to share your concerns, isn't it? That's what it's all about, bro. That's what it's all about, and that's why I respect you guys. I've always said that with you and Uncle Ross. I mean, I disagree, obviously, when the manager came in and everybody wants him out and all that stuff. But I respect your opinion. I always say that about that. And listen, you guys you've been proven to be right. You know what I mean? Even that you said it a while ago. So yeah, it is. It is what it is, man. C4s, even when the team is winning, the fans are still loud and negative. That's why they will never win the league or Champions League. That's why I said earlier, bro. If you look at it, with us, if we was in that situation right now, I guarantee Liverpool fans are not going to be negative. I guarantee you we'll be supporting the team and try to get them through the difficult stages of the season. 100%. That's the difference between us and everybody else. Because, you know, when people talk about our fans, when we say we're different, we are different. We're not like this. You're top of the league. You got to have to support your club. That's how we are. I mean, and that's what we've been doing since Klopp has been here. So, and it worked. It worked. In Africa culture, we don't disrespect old people, and I'm African by the way. I am a Nigerian. Listen, we're Africans, bro. You know what I mean? I see us, you know, from the same continent. We're Africans, and I'm proud to be African, bro. I'm proud. Yeah, you're spot on though, Victor. You're spot on, bro. Like I said about, you know, Jess, you just got to be careful, bro. Like how you speak to old men like that. Okay, he's swearing himself and all that stuff, but be the better man, innit? Be the better man. Be the better man. All this pussy-o and all this stuff to an old man, nah, it's cringy, man. Very strange. Team Coppage gets heated, but it's nothing on that. Them Arsenal fans got no love for each other. Yeah, that's why we ain't the same. Yeah, bro. I agree. We're never going to be the same as other people. But someone the other day when I was on a stream, I don't want to name him because he's my friend, said we're all the same type of fans. I don't think Liverpool fans are. We ain't. I 100% don't think we are. Yeah, you can't be man them over 29. You're spot on, Nims. I don't understand that, bro. Like at the age, you're still like street life. You're going to the street corners, you know, give me some twos and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's cold, man. Give me some twos. Nah, bro, come on, man. You should be, you know, like when you got kids, yeah. What do you expect your kids to be like when they grow up? If you're still living the street life, shouldn't you be a role model for your kids, telling them, you know, stay away from this stuff. Don't smoke weed. Don't smoke cigarettes. Shouldn't you be that type of father? You know what I mean? That kind of person. No, give me some twos at age of 29 or 30, 42. Yeah, give me some twos, man. Come on. It's cold, man. Yeah. Go, here you go. Here we go. Give it back, man. Give it. Come on, bro. Like, can't do shit like that anymore, bro. Times are changing in your life, bro. You got responsibilities now. You chose that life. Stick with it, man. Give me some twos, man. I still remember those days. If you guys don't know, this is what they say. Used to say, like, back and forth kind of cigarettes and that stuff. The guy is having a pop at his mods when it's his guests that the problem. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's weird sometimes. But he won't say anything to 12, man. Is he? 12, man? Okay. Oh, you mean the other one? Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna say it to my face. You know what I'm saying? Man has to announce yourself. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. If that really is him, I don't even know if that's him. But it is what it is.
Yeah. He won't. Look, I'll tell you now. He would never come and face me.
I don't know.
He won't jump.
Nor do I care. We're gonna continue.
Sorry?
I'm not your bro. I'm not your bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't friends. We ain't nothing.
That ain't
You know what I'm saying? But make sure you hit the like and make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If that is you. But it is what it is.
It ain't
You know
him. It ain't him. That's a fake account. I've had that.
It is him. Who really cares? Like, who really cares? Who really cares?
Yeah, it ain't him, mate. He's been in my chat before. It's a fake account. I checked it out. It's not him. So
yeah, Jess is wrong there. It is him actually. He's gonna come on in a minute. Let me see when he comes on, because this is where Northside is talking, and I want you guys to hear what he says, and it's just it's bad.
Oh yeah, do one, fella. Do one. The thing is, no,
bro. Don't yo bro us, bro. Go yo bro flipping Robbie, bro. See if you can get a promotion or something. I don't know, because Bear Man looking like they're in front of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You continue to look like a backup dancer.
The thing is, look, right. I've only jumped in here for a little bit, right. The fact is, I don't give a fuck about what happened last night. Yeah, I've got a lot of hard skin. I mean, there's been positive and negative. I don't give a shit. Right. At the end of the day, I will call out anybody that talks bollocks.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't care. Okay. Now,
see, this is what I said about earlier. Like, they need to advise him, the likes of Northside and Lee, the people that he does streams with. Like, before it gets out of hand for him, advise that old man, please, guys. You know, like, let him know, man, because the more like he gets, you know, entangled with these people, the more he will look bad eventually. If you know what I mean, and people are gonna question him as a man. Forget about it, as a football person. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't want this gentleman, Mr. Jess, to go down that route. If you know what I mean. So, a real friend, a real, you know, people who are around him, the real ones, they need to just tell him, unks, you know, you don't need to get involved in arguments with these people. Just talk about football. And that's about it. You don't need to go personal life or anything like that. Like a minute ago, he was saying he won't come on this journey, you know, around me and all this stuff. That tough man exterior is not in your time anymore, mate. Just let it be. Just let it be, man.
I just want to put this one to bed, Northside, because a lot of people have come into my chat tonight on that show last night, the show I did earlier. At no point did I call him out for a fight. I did not do that. All I said was, if you want to come and have a chat with me, right, If you want to have a chat, I told him where I'd be because we are going for our annual Christmas do, right? And I'll be at Arsenal Tube at 12 p.m. on Friday, 12 midday. I beg your pardon, not 12 p.m. If you want to come and have a chat about it, I'm not offering violence or anything like that because I'm too old and fucking slow for that. But if you want to come and talk to me, come and have a talk. And we will have just a general chat. Man to man, we'll shake hands and debate. He made out that I want to have a fight with him. I said, no point did I say that. Never did I say that.
You see, if you think an old man like that is gonna fight you, then you're a fool. You're more of a fool than a fool. You know, this is what I'm saying about Stricto. I think the guy has got a brain. There's something not right with him. Listen, I'm convinced. Like, if he's offering a man out like that, this old man here, sorry, that there's something wrong with you as a human being. There's no way, like, you're offering a man out like that age. There's no way. What are you gonna achieve? Nothing but disrespect to yourself. Yeah. There's something. If this is true, what Jess is saying, that is just weird.
I'm too old for that. I'm 64. He's probably what, 40, 30, something like that?
Bro, he's probably, bro, this is the thing, yeah? This is the thing that made me look at Stricter like, you're pathetic. Bro, as a grown man, yeah, it's not about who's going to win the fight, whatever. Who gives a fuck, yeah? At the end of the day, everyone's old enough to go jail. Everyone's got, listen, Stricter probably has kids, you know what I mean? And bless up to his kids. I ain't going to talk about it. So I'm just saying, you've got family. You're older than me and you're behaving like a fucking 18-year-old runner that's running flipping spice through the ends trying to make a little £50. It's pathetic. If you don't like someone's opinion, yeah, then don't talk about them. But how you, at your age, you've got things to lose. I've got things to lose. You think I want to be talking about you? This is how dumb he is as well. Why are you talking about your kids? I'm talking about your position in life. Are you retarded? Are you retarded? I said.
See, he misunderstood. He's gonna come on and he's gonna say, "Why are you talking about my kids?" Just keep watch.
You have children. You're older than me. I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. We can both go to jail. Why are you offering people out? Are you a spastic? Did I say anything towards your family? I'm talking about the way you are in life. You're acting like an 18-year-old. Rewind it back if you're retarded to not understand the simple English, bro. Dang. Are you a spastic? I am telling you, you got things to lose. I don't have kids.
Come on, man. Northside, you could talk in a way, but calling people names like that, it's not the way, bro. It's not the way. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Because you're disrespecting a lot of people when you're saying things like that. There are a lot of people that actually watch you as well.
And a family, and I've got things to lose. So why the fuck are you offering people out? It's spasticated, bro. You're not 18. You're a family man, is my point. And now you want to change it. Oh, let me get a little angle. Are you retarded, bro? Are you actually, if you're retarded, I beg you tell me you're retarded because you're not listening to what the fuck I'm saying, bro. And I can't stand stupid people like you, bro. You are stupid. You're not listening to, did I say anything offensive? I'm calling out the facts. You're a family man, which you are. And bless up to your family, unless you don't fucking understand, bro. Why the big man? You're probably the age of my uncle, bro.
Ooh.
And you're behaving like you're from the roads, bro. You're stupid, bro. You think I want to meet you when I've created a whole new life for me in Brazil? You're retarded. You're retarded. I got out of that mentality in my 20s, and you're still acting like that. And you're about 55.
Wow.
You're stupid, bro.
Wow.
And what rattles you is I'm right. You don't like me, but I'm right. It is stupid. Wow. You don't have to like Northside, bro. You don't need to like, you don't need to, I don't give a fuck. You don't need to act like that. You don't need to act like you're 18 years old, bro. Look. The guy's pathetic, bro. And he knows it because we're both African. And as an African, yeah, you're actually pathetic, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You're pathetic, bro. Because in our culture, you don't act like that, bruv. Yeah. And you want to do this whole bad man thing. First of all, yeah, I
definitely
move
don't.
like 50. I don't say anything on camera. Do you get what I'm saying? And second of all, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, that's a good one. You're not African. Oh, you got me there, Stricto. Oh, you got me there. Oh, fucking hell. Because I'm
If
mixed
that's- if
African.
that-
No, you're not African. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you worked for the Angolan and Cape
if that-
Verdean
if that's
embassy.
real, if
You're
that's
pathetic, bro. You're
If that-
actually pathetic. And not only are you butters, you're pathetic. And the only thing that you got to you is the fact that you're
Jump
tall
on.
and big. Oh,
Let's
I'm a
give
big guy,
you
bro.
real.
You're pathetic, bro. You're actually pathetic, bro. And that's why if
Did he say butters? Oh God. I'll give up. Why are you talking about man's looks, man? Oh man. When you have a disagreement with someone, you let the anger dissolve. Yeah, you're spot on. The apologies, it's called being a respectful person. It's called being a human being. That's what it's called. Father, you're spot on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why does it affect? You know what I've realized? I don't know if it's the modern day thing, but apology doesn't exist anymore. People don't want to apologize. Like, it's like a taboo. Just if you're wrong, even when you know you're wrong, you don't want to apologize. It's like a taboo for some reason for some people. It's weird. Apology goes a long way. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you respect that person. That's what it is, and they respect you back. If they don't accept it, you did your bit. You move on. You don't need to like talk to that person again. You did your bit. That's what's important in life. Yeah, I don't say sorry. You know what I mean? I don't care if I'm in the wrong. I don't care. You know, I'm a bad man. You know, and all this stuff. And you're on YouTube. Why on YouTube you're a bad man? Shouldn't you be doing your criminal activities outside YouTube? Come on, man. It's crazy. But this badass things and all that. What are you talking about man's looks for, man? Why you care about man's looks for, man? Don't care about that, man. Don't care about that. Don't care about. I'm just going through the comments, guys. I'm sorry if I missed a lot. Apologies for that in advance. Big up, kid. What are you saying? Big up, G. Sorry. Is it not the host's fault? LOL. He knows exactly what he is doing. Yeah. Listen, it's everyone. I said it in the beginning. It's everyone's fault. It's not just one person, bro. Everybody's in the wrong here, in my opinion, man. Thought they were on with you, Fozzy. Oh, yeah, it's okay, bro. It's okay. No, they're not. I'm not that of a big YouTuber, bro. So I'm fine where I am. I don't really, do a lot of chat shows at the moment, but I will be getting back to that. Try to get people on.
TV don't even take you serious. And this is why you're a backup dancer. This is why you're an extra.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you're slow, bro. You are actually slow. Instead of listening to what I'm saying, you want to, what's man saying? Wait, you send me your number.
Well, so I
I
said,
don't give a fuck to talk to you, bro.
if that's
You know what's funny, guys? Like butters. I swear that was in my youth. I could have sworn we used to use that in my youth. Like that's years ago. I'm 46 now. There's no way people still use butters. Like, come on. And not only that, you're using it on another man's. That was weird.
the real Stricto, jump on the chat. Let's have a chat. Come on, let's go toe to toe. Because you ain't got the bollocks, mate. And I know that's not the real Stricto. I know that's not him. That's a bird. That's some guy giving it all the big fake account.
I kind of wish it was though.
Yes, come on, man. Come on. Look. At the end of the day, right? People in YouTube, right? They like to give it the big large. They like to give it all the big mouth. I get it. I understand it. It's fine. That's great, right? But at the end of the day, when it comes to the real toe to toe, right? They'd never turn up.
Oh hell no!
Because they've never been there, never seen it, never done it.
Nope.
They like to give it all the well, I'll have you out. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You would. I'm old, 64. I'm 64 now. I'm 64, right? I'm nowhere as big as I was. I used to be 14 stone. I'm now 11 stone, right? Because of illness. Yeah. So I'm not a fighter. Never was really. But at the end of the day, don't give it the big one.
There you go, people.
Don't give it the big, because at the end of the day, you got to stand up and show what you got. And I'm not going to sit here and make out I'm the big boy You know,
Good,
but
Ahmed.
these people, seriously, so disrespectful when not just to me. I mean, last night, Shane, right, disrespected. Shane's a proper Brandon, disrespected. Absolute shit show that was. And I spoke to Dan today. And I said, Dan, it's out of order, mate. You need to control it more. Because I get what he's doing. He wants it for the clips and he wants it for the views. And he clipped it, right, about me and Shithead, Stricto having a fight or debate, whatever you want to call it. The thing is, when you're on a show, Norths, right, and you're having a debate with people, right, then you sometimes just need to shut up and listen to what people have got to say. I've been on.
I'm gonna ask you guys this question here in the chat. Do you guys think in the modern day people don't listen? If you know what I mean, there's no respect for other people when they're talking. I think so. I think like when someone's trying to make a point, they don't let them make that point because they keep interrupting. By the time you come back to you again, you've lost that train of thought. If you know what I mean. So every single time I look at a channel, there's always an interrupter there. So they interrupt when the person is speaking. Sometimes I understand why they interrupt because they know what that person is getting at and they want to deliberately sabotage that person's point of view. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys, that there's too much disrespect in YouTube when I look at it from a point of view of someone that does YouTube. I think that's something I've got to stop as well. Like when I'm doing hosting, I can't interrupt people, or I got to stop people interrupting people. There's too much that goes on there because a person is trying to give you a story, like from the beginning to the end, beginning, middle to the end. And as soon as he gets almost to the middle, someone interrupts him. Then he gets back again, he loses the train of thought, then someone else speaks. I think the host has got a lot to do with that. The hosting has to be better than that. The hosting has got to say, let the guy finish what he's saying because I want to hear him out. If you know what I mean. But on YouTube, I see a lot of that. A lot of interruptions. And I do it sometimes. And I think I'm learning how to stop that stuff as well because I want to listen to the person's point of view. I want to see them finish their story as well when they're telling you things. You know what I mean? So it might make more sense. Because if you start off with a story and you don't let them finish, it won't make sense because you already stopped midway through that story. You know what I mean? So they're going to have obviously start, middle, and end. And you haven't even let them finish to get even to the middle bit. You know what I mean? So on YouTube, I think there's a lot of that goes on. There's too much people stopping people talking, in my opinion. Big up, Eric, man. I can see you there, bro.
Debate shows with you. I've been on debate shows many times with Lee. I don't necessarily agree with what Lee's saying.
Not a lot of people.
I had some clown say to me today, right, I'm Lee's son. I replied to the guy, so I think you got that a bit wrong, mate. He's 40, I'm 64. So I think you ran the wrong way there.
I mean the other way around.
I can promise you, I said to him, I promise you, I didn't fire the Lee gunner. Right? But these people just talk absolute dog shit because they just want to talk about shit. And
but that's something that he needs to understand. Just like if you go on YouTube, people are gonna talk shit because this is what. If you look at the big YouTubers, look at every channel, including AFTV. Why do people tune in? Because people talk shit. That's the whole point. I don't want to go into something that's gonna be boring. I want to hear people talking absolute garbage. So they will put a headline there. Stricto talks about Liverpool in a negative way. What are Liverpool fans going to do? Click on it. What are the fans going to do? Click on it. That's what it's all about. They know how to draw people. That's the whole. See, like the way Jess is talking, he just wants to talk about football. He just wants to talk about Arsenal the way he wants to talk about Arsenal. But he doesn't see it that way. So he says people talk shit. It's like Trudon said. Let me put that comment again. There you go. That's what Trudon said. Football YouTube has become a reality show. That's what it is. We click on things because the text, that's the headline or whatever you call it, the text on there says this is happening. It's like he talked about Dan Potts putting a clip of him and Stricto on his channel. There's a heated conversation going on over here. Oh, they all lost control of it. What do you think people are gonna do? They're gonna hit that. I did it myself. Listen, I'm not here to sit here and say I did not put anything on a headline once, and it's got a lot of views because of the headline I put on there. That's what it was. That's what draws people in. They want to see things like this. Everybody likes it. Like when you watch a movie, you don't want to watch a boring movie, do you? You want to watch an exciting movie, which gives you more to look at, to entertain you. That's the whole point of it. It's a reality show. Nobody on YouTube right now can sit there, including me, they can sit there and say, I'll talk about football every single time, and I'll talk about every team every single time in a certain way of my point of view towards that football club. Nobody does that. It's all about the entertainment side. And you guys get drawn on it. I don't know if they're saying this in front of us, and it's different behind the scenes, but that's how it's become. Like Trudon said right there, it's a soap opera now.
Nothing just, yeah. He was Arteta out like 4 years ago or something like that.
He was, yeah.
So back in them days, because he thinks he's got I got you. This is how much, yeah. I keep it 100, bruv. Yeah. And this is why you're dumb and I'm not. When I started the YouTube thing and I was like, yo, there's certain people I want to work with, yeah. Stricter was one of them that I DM'd, yeah. I was like, yo, could you boom, 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 on his DM, yeah. Them times he was Arteta out. Now, I was Arteta out from the start, even before this platform. So I go, yo, Stricto, do you want to? Then Stricto didn't get back to me, whatever. Cool. There was loads of people that I DM'd. It wasn't just Stricto. But I was like, okay, cool. This is how retarded this guy is. After that, he throws his season ticket away. After that, he starts becoming Arteta in. I'm like, yo, since then, I never messaged this guy because I'm like, yo, now I see the flip-flop. Obviously, I don't know Stricto personally. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know this guy. I know what I see. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But this guy's so dumb, yeah?
Yeah, you called him dumb. That's personal insult, by the way, if you don't know. Fozzy, ICL, Northside and Stricto was La Puta. Yeah, he did say that. We're going to see it in a minute. That made me laugh, that one, to be fair. Because that's what a Northside does all the time when Arsenal lose or something like that. He gets the Sandler, you know what I mean? Listen, everybody has their own characters on YouTube. They call me the calm guy, you know what I mean? Whenever I go on other people's channel, it's calm and composed. But they don't know. I can be, a crazy guy at the same time as well. And sometimes it shocks them when I go negative, towards Liverpool, especially Arne Slot when he's driving me crazy. I'm giving him 2 international footballs to get it right, and he's coming back with the same shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I saw that one. The puta.
I'm messaging you when you're Arteta out and portraying something. Clearly, you're a flip-flop because clearly after that, you start changing up. Then he starts doing the whole, I'm going to back the team and and who's calling up the team. Then I'm like, from the time I DM'd him, I never DM'd him again because I started seeing this guy goes with the wind. This guy doesn't actually stick to job. He's calling out this manager, saying all these things, which is why I already knew he had loads of videos about Arteta out. Then all of a sudden, this guy's changing his tune. Right, he's one of those people. Okay, cool. That's what he's going to do. Since then, I never messaged him. You know one thing he holds on to? You asked to DM me. Oh, but this guy's so dumb, yeah? And this is how dumb he is. Do I not have Fuad on this channel? Do I agree with what Fuad says? Do I not have Hooks on this channel? Do I agree with what Hook says? I have people on this channel. Tony Claude is somebody that's been very positive about this club, yeah, and this process. Do I agree with what they say? I've always said on this channel, I do like people that have differences of opinion. The difference with Stricto is on the internet, he promoted himself to be like, I'm about the standards. I'm about trophies. I'm about this. I'm about that. I'm about this.
Yep.
But then, as soon as you're not getting the bump from AFTV, do you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Arteta in, calling out Jez, calling out me, calling out that. Bro, it's whatever, bro. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro.
True.
It is what it is. When I went on Dan's, I'll tell you why I had the issue with Stricto, since he's in the chat. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
where I didn't have a direct issue with Stricto. I could see that he was going whatever, but I never like, I was like, whatever. Do you know what I mean? This is where I had the issue with Stricto. I went on Dan's show and we were talking normal. Me and Stricto, normal. There was nothing. When I went on that show, there was nothing between us. No animosity. This is where I started getting annoyed with Stricto. I'm on the show now. I'm talking. It was him and there was another woman that was there. When I'm talking now, Stricto's talking over me. I'm talking. Stricto drops the line. Respectfully, bro, if you don't go to games, you can't chat about the game. I'm like, wait, hold on. This is his words. If you don't go to the games, then you don't see the game the way that I went to the games. And then I said back to him, I said, so what are you telling me? So all the African fans, all the American fans, Australian fans, all the fans from abroad, because Arsenal got like, 30 million followers on IG? What you're telling me that all those fans can't have an opinion because we watch it on TV and we don't go to the games? Are you okay in the head? That point doesn't. He said to you, your point doesn't bang. That point doesn't bang. He's like, nah, but it's different when you go to the games. Well, guess what, Stricto? For 5 years, I've been correct. So
he has been, to be fair, man. I gotta be real. He has been. I can't argue with that one. Big up, Dada, big up. What are you saying, Rasta Crab? Big up, my bro. We're just looking through the Stricto, Jez, and the Northside stream. It's very interesting. You know what I mean? One thing I love is when our rival fans are on a meltdown. I can't watch us on a meltdown. That's why you haven't seen me do these videos for a long time. This is my regular thing. I used to do this for years. You know what I mean? But now I'll come back to it because we're doing well. And other teams are having a meltdown, if you know what I mean. Fozzie, I see you watching Netflix FC. Yes, I am, bro. I am, my bro. I am. Guys, if you don't know what happened in listen, we did the Friday Night Lime. Was it last week, Rasta Crab? Oh, my goodness me. It was cooking. I made a new friendship with Zubiri nowadays, isn't it, guys? Me and him go back and forth, man, and back and forth, sorry. And there's never an agreement. Only today on Quasi's channel, there was an agreement, but it was very interesting. You missed the K-Mac and Uncle Albert incident as well. That was a brilliant one too. Yeah, it was. Listen, my brother's Bayesian Barnes channel is one of the best out there, guys. You guys are missing out. Please go and support them. Go and support them. Put the link in there, Rasta Crab, if you want, bro. Let them go and support you guys. Because the more people you get from other channels, the more the count goes up, my brother. You know what I mean? I could go to your channel. People that's not subscribed to me, you guys could put the link there, and then they will come over here. So the count goes up every single time. If you know what I mean, bro. Do things like that, my guy. Just put the link here. Listen, everybody that's got a channel, put the link in here, man. If these people on here don't subscribe to you guys, just let them know. Let them come to you. That's what it's all about. We're all family at the end of the day, man. 100%. And we are doing okay for the not so well. I know, bro. Yes, it was crazy that Friday. It was one of the best, man. I spoke to Lee afterwards. He was laughing about it, man. Yeah, 100%, bro. Uncle Albert schooled K-Mac. Listen, they're both my friends anyway, so I'm not gonna take a side or anything like that. But obviously it started with me and K-Mac, and then Uncle Albert just took over. You can't bully me. You cannot bully me. It started saying things like that. Oh man, but they made up. They're friends now anyway. It's all good, bro. It's all good. But put your link up, man. Put your link up and that stuff.
Clearly, I'm seeing something that you ain't seeing. Yet you go to the games and I don't. And I felt like that was a backhanded compliment. He didn't like the fact that I called him out because I said, you're calling out not just me that doesn't go to the game, but you're calling out all the fans around the world that are Arsenal fans that don't go to the games. And you're calling out the English fans that don't go to the games. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you're calling out. He didn't like that I said that. Then he's like, yo, what you saying? What you saying? You wouldn't say that to my face. I'm like, bro, am I ducking you? I'm going to carnival, bro. I am going out. I'm out and about places where everybody's at. No, but you wouldn't say it to my face. The same thing he did to you. Because every single time this guy ain't got a comeback, he comes out with the aggressive shit to try and see if you're shook. Let me look down the camera. I am not shook of you. And I'm telling you right now, yeah? Let me just tell you right now, there's a reason why I ain't shook of you. Or people like you.
Ooh.
I'm going to keep it as that.
Go
We're
on,
going to get more into that. It's not about that for me. If you don't want to talk to me, or if you don't want to engage with me, that's fine. Tell Dan, when North is on, don't talk to him, whatever. You didn't like the fact that I didn't like your comment about, oh, you can't have an opinion because you don't go to games. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Let me just put it straight, guys. You know, I'm from London here. I'm willing to go to 20 games a season. I don't mind it. I mean, I can do it if I wanted to. But the thing is, tickets aren't not as easy as people think it is, guys. If you know what I mean. There's too many people going, and there's too many people from all around the world coming to that football club. So when you're looking for tickets, it's very unlikely. You have to basically buy VIP to actually watch, you know, your team, and that's about £1,000 for two. So this is how far we have to go to watch our team. I'm a member of Liverpool. I don't get everything anymore. I missed a couple of games, and ever since then I've been punished for it. Now I can't get tickets at all. I go on the ballot every year. 3 years running, I only got 2 games out of it. I mean, this one I got nothing at all. They want me to like wait for after when people drop out and pay around £200 for a ticket. That's what they do. They give you the £200 ticket in all the stands, any stands, Copper End, the main stand, obviously Anfield Road, and the Kenny Dalglish stand. So they want you to pay £200 now, not 65 or the regular 40, whatever it was. They want you to pay over the price that it's supposed to be. And watching Liverpool right now, do you think I want to sit through games paying £200? You have to pay me to watch my football club at the moment. There's not excitement on the football pitch. We're getting results, but where's excitement? Where's the crowd? Where's everything that's normal Liverpool standards? There's nothing there. So you can't tell me to pay £200 for a ticket when the team is not even doing well. And when the team is doing well, you don't get tickets anyway, because all of a sudden it's a miracle. All the fans from all around the world have appeared, and the locals are not the ones that are getting the tickets. That's how it happens, guys. That's how it happens. It's so bad, the way the tickets work. I remember during pandemic, I was going, when the pandemic was reopening only in the country, I went back to, applying for tickets, and I was getting them because they couldn't do the overseas thing at the time. And they promised me and my wife, they promised us, you know what, going forward, for your loyalty and the support you're giving us, even through pandemic, we will give you tickets on a regular basis. The locals do count more. What happens? Hell no after that. As soon as the world reopened, who made that promise? You ain't getting no tickets. That's how it went. Swear down. I've got the email right now. They promised that. Now, it's even worse than before the pandemic. I don't get any tickets at all. It's impossible to get tickets. Guys, everybody wants to go and watch their team. Unfortunately, we've got to sit at home sometimes to watch the team. So don't ever question a person that's sitting at home watching a game. Call them armchair fans, thinking that they don't want to go to games. We all want to go. We all want to go to Anfield and watch Liverpool. It's the most beautiful thing in the world when I go to Anfield. It's my favorite thing. I'm always excited. I'm alive. You know what I mean? But I can't do that because they make it impossible for us. Can't blame everybody, man. And respect for me, me and Uncle Rods were not trying to be right or wrong. We just wanted better for this club, not downgrades, if that makes sense. I understand what you mean, bro. Like, you just want the best for your club to win. That's what it's all about. And you want someone experienced as a manager to get you there consistently, instead of like patches, if you know what I mean, to learn on the job. You don't want an L plate. You want to pass. You know what I mean? As someone who's passed the management that actually won titles. But the thing is, when people are telling me about Steven Gerrard as an interim, what's the point? You know what I mean? You're still going to go back down that route. So yeah, we just got to get it right somewhere, somehow, guys. Like, they've got enough time to look for the next manager, hopefully, to replace Arne Slot eventually, if he doesn't get it right, if you know what I mean. But I understand what you're saying, bro. 100%.
But this guy, yeah, he doesn't make his arguments. He doesn't have good arguments.
No, he doesn't.
He's not witty.
Nope.
He doesn't have a comeback. His only comeback is, what is it? DJB, you wouldn't say it to my face. North, you wouldn't say it to my face. Oh, Jez, you wouldn't say it to my face. Ain't nobody scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of you. I was in England for 4 years. I did not see you. I've been to flipping Box Park. I've been all the big places where you're going to run into.
Funny thing is, North, right? This guy makes out, right, that he's a big Arsenal fan. Yeah, he makes out this. I never seen him at Arsenal. I never saw his big head, right, at Arsenal. And now let's put it right. Yeah, I'm pretty well known in the North Bank, right? I've been here for 40 odd years, and I never see this guy. It's like a bit like another fella likes to give it a big large, right, on AFTV. Lee Thingy Bob, right, likes to give it the big large. I never fucking saw you in the North Bank, and you weren't there, and I will call you up every day of the week because, right, yeah, when you were making out you were in the North Bank, actually you weren't, because you were playing amateur football. So don't con me, right, because I know so many people back in the day, and I'm meeting up with 18 of them, right, on Friday for our annual Christmas do, right? We didn't do it last year, but we're doing it this year, right? And we're going to have a right old giggle. We're going to go down to Borough Market. Anybody want to come and meet us? You're welcome. We'll have a good laugh, right? At 1 o'clock, right, we will be in Borough Market, having a giggle, having a laugh, going to the tapas, having a run around, doing what we used to do. Right? No fighting, but people make out. That's what we are about. We're not about that. Right? It's just a giggle. Old men.
Just to try and run up. Very foolish. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm saying very foolish. And that's why I know how this guy's stupid. Because he doesn't understand that. He thinks that, I can intimidate. Blah, blah. Why am I not shook? Why do I keep saying what I'm saying? Why do I keep cooking you? It's not about that. At the end of the day, this is about football. You're trying to make it about that to try and prove a point. You're insecure. I get it. When you're ugly, but you're tall, I guess, that's what it is. Strict talk kind of reminds me, there's...
like, you don't go in the sensitive side of things like that because, you don't know what that guy's going through or that person's going through, in life. When you're calling them ugly and things like that, it could be a sensitive subject, innit? And you talking about their looks and all that stuff, it's not right, man. It's not right, bro. Let them decide in life. Why do you have to decide their life for them, the way they look and all that stuff? You don't do that, man. You don't do that. Not everybody is blessed with looks. No side. I'm sorry, mate.
Bouncers that never had power. They never really got anywhere in life. And then when you're trying to get in the club, they got that little bit of power. And it's like, I've got a little bit of power. And it's like, that's how he uses his height. Because I'm tall. Nobody cares. You're still ugly. You still ain't witty. And you're still a backup dancer for AFTV. How about that? But you're trying to flex that little power for 3-4 hours because people in the club and I'm going to decide who's coming into the club. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And you know what it is? Just like you're in the comment right now, ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody care. Do you know what I'm saying? You can stay there being an internet, a keyboard warrior. At the end of the day, if you was respectful, you would have got respect back. You were disrespectful and you didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't like it. And that's what I don't like about him. He gives out the smoke and then he doesn't like it when it comes back to him. You're a coward, bro. You're a coward. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just think that you just need to grow up, bro. You're older than me and yet you still have this mentality. It's kind of pathetic. I don't know if you're trying to live out your 20s. Just let it go. Just let it go. Do you know what I mean? All this roadman stuff. Clearly, I'm beyond it. I'm in Spain. I'm in Barcelona.
Yeah,
it's
right.
whatever, bro.
Yeah, right.
It's whatever. You know what I mean? It's just pathetic, bro. And the whole internet can see your age and your situation and where you are. It's. I actually think you're kind of retarded. I can't even lie. I got to be real with you. I feel like you're kind of retarded because if you're going on the internet as well, on the internet where I could use it against you if you did something, and I could, because I'm a civilian, I ain't a gangster. I could say, he threatened me online. He threatened me. He did this. He said it to Jez.
Thing is, North side.
That's dumb, bro.
Thing is, North. What you say today can catch you up 2 years later.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right? He might give it a big large and all that and whatever, but 2 years time down the road, when it's all forgotten about, all of a sudden it comes back in you, right? Because I don't forget things. Yeah, I don't forget. And I offered him a chance to have an adult conversation. Right, he wants to make himself out to be the big, large road man, right, with his big forehead and a big hard man.
He wants to play victim, Jez. I specifically
hang out.
Go
Right? Hang out. The thing is, people like that like to give it a big mouth, right? They think they're big and clever. Yeah. What they've got to remember is sometimes things get forgotten about and then they come back out. And one day he'll be caught. I swear down. He'll be caught and he'll be like, oh, he's going to have a bad day out. Because I don't forget anything. Right? And
I don't know what Jess is talking about, but it's kind of weird. Forget about what and all this stuff. It's just the chat. There's no fighting going on. Oh, man. This is bad.
I don't forget.
I just want to
age and maturity. Chat. If I see anyone talking about his family, you'll get blocked and deleted. I don't care if you've been here for time. None of us have done that. If he wants to run his mouth and try and spin it into me saying that, well, guess what? It's the internet. Everything I've said has been clipped.
That ain't the real show, mate. That ain't him.
Yeah, I'm saying. So don't chat. Respectfully, I will block and delete any one of you that mentions his family like that. Don't be talking about his missus. Don't be talking like that. There's a point that was made, and Jez understands as the older person. He understands. When you get to a certain age and maturity, you don't be doing certain things. You got things to lose. You know what I mean? If you get locked up, your family lose out. If you're not making money, certain bills ain't being paid. It's a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But we still got this retard in the chat, so it is what it is. I don't even know if it's the real him, bro. I don't know.
The thing is, look, that's not the real Stricto in there. That's a fake account. It's not real Stricto in there. If that was the real Stricto, he would actually have, if he's got the bollocks, right, which he hasn't, he'd come on here now, right now. Come on, Stricto, come on live.
We've got to be careful with that one. I speak with a few street slang lyrics, but I don't claim. So I don't claim to some sort of roadman. It's pathetic, especially at 40 plus. LOL. I don't even know what roadman is, guys. You know what I mean? I keep hearing this word roadman. What does roadman mean? I don't understand. Do you stay in the roads? Do you walk on the roads? What is it? I don't understand what the roadman thing is. I mean, I might have been away of the game for a long time, but what is a roadman? Like, what? Who thought of this roadman thing? Like, where does it say? You know, in writing that exists. I don't. Roadman. Does it mean a gangster? That means someone. What does it mean? I don't understand. Like, it's kind of weird. This words people use nowadays. Roadman. Where are you going? Where are you heading to? Don't know. No idea. No idea what roadman is. What is so dumb? Stricto was looking to fight Northside and just it's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I'm gonna go through it, man.
Come on, let's see what you got to say. Come on and show your bollocks, man.
No, I can't be asked.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what roadman is. Like, is it homelessness? Are you homeless? What? I don't know what it is. Like, do you sleep in the roads? Do you walk in the roads? What is it? Like, what's the meaning towards a roadman? Please, someone explain to me, because I have no idea. I mean, I'm too old for that stuff. So maybe in my time I would have known. Like when he said butters, that's something you say in my time. I mean, long time ago. Bleak, and all that stuff. All that stuff we used to say. Nowadays, I don't know, man. It's like some mandem, roadman, all this stuff. Like, who thought of this? Like,
of him, bro. I can't be asked of him because
it's not him, mate. It's a fake account. I ain't him. That's a
kind of sounds like him. I can't lie. It kind of sounds like him. Like the way he says things stupidly. Kind of sounds.
Come on in. Why he said, ask me.
Nah, I can't be asked, bro. Nah, real talk, bro. I can't be asked, bro. I can't be asked. I don't want to give him any airtime, bro. Because really and truly, I just be real.
ain't him, man. He's a fucking. That's a pussy.
Ooh.
I don't
Oh,
give him
damn.
no
He's
time,
using
bro.
the
I'll
same
be
way
real.
those using.
I'll
Oh, damn.
give him airtime in
Don't do
terms
that.
of
Don't do that.
cussing him, but I ain't gonna give him a platform.
I'll tell you what, eh? I'll tell you what, North. I'll tell you what, right?
Uh.
If that's the real Stricto, right? If that's the real Stricto, right? I'll do a fucking live stream right now and see if he comes on. He won't. He won't, because that is not him.
Wow.
That is not him, mate. He's been in my chat before, and there's not. That is not him. He's a pussy, right?
Ooh.
Because that guy's a faker. Swear down. I swear down. Like, look,
Yeah.
he's a pussy.
Oh,
They've made this old man do things like this now. Oh shit! God damn, he's using that word. Oh, oh damn!
good.
That's not him, man. It's not him.
Let's bring him on, man.
You only got to look at the. I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Let's
If I set a man,
Pin that as well.
There he is.
Let me pin the link. So I
Let's
don't want to hear
begin,
no
and it
excuses.
begins. I just wanted to show you
Pin.
guys. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to show you guys how it started and where it's ended up in it. I'm not gonna go further than League. Nah, man. He comes in all guns blazing.
Done. Alexandru, you're gonna get kicked out of the chat. Right. There he is. There we go. We're talking to the real African.
Real African. Wow.
go on, fella.
What's going on,
So
people?
you can talk. We won't speak over you. You can land your point, and then we'll land our point. Go on.
I ain't speaking over you.
Hold on.
Go on, man. Say what you got to say.
Stricto, the floor is yours.
Man,
Have your
listen-
say.
Go on,
man,
go.
licking his lips.
You can talk. Nobody's gonna interrupt you, and then when we go, you don't interrupt us. Fair?
I want the energy. I want the energy.
The energy is this. When you threaten someone, this is the energy that comes out. Because I never threatened you. Before I DM'd you, since you love bringing up the DM, I've DM'd you to come on my channel. You never came on my channel, which is fine. You don't have to come on my channel, Stricto. The only time we spoke was on Dan Potts. I made a point about the game. You got rattled, started telling me that fans that don't go to games can't have an opinion. Yeah. Then I started saying, so what are you talking about the rest of the fan base? What, we can't have an opinion? You said to me, your words, you said to me, oh, but if you don't see the game the same if you don't go to games. Then I started saying, I weren't rude to you. I never actually, all my points, you can go back and watch it. My points weren't even aimed at you. I got my back up against you when you started telling me you ain't saying that to my face. I don't take well to threats, bro. I don't know you from nowhere. I asked you to come on my channel because I didn't have a problem with you. I didn't have a problem with you before that stream. Yeah. I don't know you from nowhere. But if you want, for me, I don't take that lightly, bro. You don't like the way that you told
So,
certain people.
so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
Let me land my point,
Wow.
and then
What are you gonna do about it?
I won't say nothing.
Wow.
You-
What are you gonna do about it?
I asked you, I gave you the platform to talk. You didn't talk. You said
No. I said, all right, go on, talk.
Let
Go
me
on,
land my
talk, talk.
point. Let me
Go
land
on,
my
talk.
point.
Land your point. Land your
Let me land
point.
my point. You were the one that came out with, you ain't gonna say that to my face. You ain't gonna say that to my face. We're talking about football. Yeah. I never said anything personal to you on that stream. You made it personal when you told me I ain't gonna say it to your face. Yeah. Then I started hearing that you're asking people about my number and this and that. And I'm thinking, what? Because I said I didn't agree with your opinion about fans that don't go to games, don't see the game the same way. Respectfully, I have got it right since I've had this channel, even before I had this channel. I've got it right about this manager. That is where I had a problem with you. I didn't have a problem with you before that. So because you threatened me, which it is a threat, because you threatened me, then I was disrespectful with you. Then you started telling people, and that's the thing I don't respect about you. You start calling people out, then you act like the victim. North is getting personal. North is saying this. No, You called me out, then I started calling you out. Then I started making videos about you because of the disrespect towards me when I never said anything about you. You're not related to the manager. We support Arsenal Football Club. I can say what the fuck I want about this manager. I can say what I want about this club. I never threatened you. I never said to you nothing the way that you spoke to me. If you don't agree with my opinion, you don't agree with my opinion. But you and the other person, the other woman that was there, was shouting over me as soon as I started speaking. When you were speaking, I was quiet. That is where I had an issue with you. I never called you out. And when you're in the chat, if that was you, yeah, I said
That was
to you,
me.
you're a
That was
grown
me.
man.
That was
You're a
me.
grown- I said, Stricto, you're a grown man. You're a family man. I am 33, Stricto. Yeah. I look after my mum. I'm gonna get my mum over here. I'm a big man. I ain't got a family like you, but I'm a big man. And both of
All
us.
right.
Let me just land my point.
When can I talk?
Let me just
Wow.
let me land my point. And when you speak, I will not say anything. And then when you're finished, I'll say something.
What can I talk?
I mention your family to say where you are in life. We're not
Keep that
18
energy,
years
bro.
old.
Keep that energy. Keep that
We're not
energy.
18 years old on the
Bro,
road. We're
bro,
not
keep
18
energy.
years on the road. Are you gonna let me? If you're not gonna let me
Talk,
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 you
talk,
don't
talk,
need to be on
talk,
my
talk,
channel,
talk,
bro.
talk, talk, talk,
Because all you want
talk,
to
talk,
do.
talk, talk, talk.
No.
talk.
But you did this with this is why I said I don't want you to get you on, because you don't
No,
listen.
I've let you talk. What you doing, bro?
Yeah?
You're
Okay, then
talking.
stop telling me to
What?
talk, because I know I can talk. It's my channel, bro.
All
So
right,
let
go
me
on. Do your
finish
thing.
what
Do
I'm
your
saying,
thing.
innit?
Do your thing.
You're doing the same thing that you do in every channel, and every single time I've seen you. You twist the energy, yeah? You twist what someone's saying. I said specifically on my channel, and I'll say it again, and someone can clip it up. Yeah, I said you have kids and a wife, which means you're a big man, which means you're a family man. A family man don't go around threatening people. That is a fact. I'm 33. I'm not living in Spain. I bought my yard. I sold my yard. I'm in Spain. Yeah, I'm a big man. I'm looking.
Big up, man. Big up, Luca, man. Big up, my bro. I hope you're all right, man. I hope you. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're okay. Long time. Yeah, bro. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've changed my channel name. Everything I do at Arsenal videos. Okay. Big up, my bro. Please go subscribe to Luca, man. He's a brilliant boy, man. I've known him since I think we started YouTube around the same time, around 2000 and probably 20. I obviously arrived at 2019. Something around that time, as I remember, bro. I hope you're okay. I hope family's good as well, my guy. I saw this video on Dan's channel. Yeah, Dan the 12th. Yeah. I'm just speaking about it, putting my point of view. It's 2 hours I've been on here, but just enjoying, life. That's what it's all about, my guy. Big up honesty. What are you saying, my bro? Stricto, Wolfie both are in their 40s, doing some. Yeah, it's mad, man. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Like at their age, honesty, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I've just heard just now call this guy a pussy. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? It's crazy, man. Rage baiting, yeah, stuff, and the life crisis is madness, and also attention is one hell of a drug. Bro, sometimes I wonder, honestly, if these people plan this before they get on. Maybe it is, guys. Have we ever thought of that? Maybe this is well planned in advance to get attention. Maybe that's what it is. Because sometimes you look at things and you think to yourself, is this real? Really? Like, do people actually listen? I've been on a few channels. Nobody's ever told me to do things to other people. Nobody's ever gave me a script before the stream starts either. So I know on the streams that I go on, nobody gives me scripts or anything like that. So I want to know, like, this can't be real. Like, at their age, talking like they wrote, like, what do you call them, man them and roadmen, whatever you guys said. Like, it's weird. It's very, very strange. It's very, very strange in my opinion when I see that. Yeah, very close. Come on, bro. Let's get you to that, man. Let's get you to the next level, man. Subscribe to Luca, guys, please. Yeah, his channel is straight where it says there. Bro, you could use your link. It's no problem for me, man. I said to you guys, if you guys want to use your link on the channel, go for it, man. I do post videos, not much as I used to. I'm live tomorrow evening for Arsenal match. Yes. Good luck on that, bro, brother. North side, right, spot on. Love his channel. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. I know North side long time ago, bro. I used to do streams with these guys Remember, Luca, when I first started, I was doing streams with everybody, I think, like at the beginning, because that's what my dream was, doing YouTube. And then it just died down after that, if you know what I mean. You never know. You can't trust everything on the internet. You're spot on, honestly. I agree with you, bro. I'm more of an old school, you know what I mean? Don't forget, like, I'm from this generation that created this stuff. So I know what I see. I used to be on Facebook before YouTube, innit? We used to do the banter stuff on Facebook before we got to YouTube. So I know how things work, bro. Fake accounts and all that stuff. People drawing people out and all that. I know how it works, bro. I've been part of that, the banter group back in the day. So I know what it's all about.
After my mum, guess what? I don't go around threatening people. You now in a comment want to try and twist that and say, you're talking about my family. It is a statement of where you are in life, not cussing your family, bruv. There is a massive difference between that. But you're so rattled when it comes to me. You're talking about my family. I never said nothing disrespectful towards your family. I'm talking about where you are in life, bro. So if you want to quote me or you want to get offended by what I said, listen to the words that I'm saying. I never said anything rude towards your family. I'm saying where you are as a man. You're not 18-year-old, neither am I, neither is Jess. So because you don't like my opinion, why are you offering me out, bro? I'll shut up. Watch, I'll shut up. I won't say.
You see that? Can I talk? Like, you're a child. Bro, Spectre, man. It's a shame, bro. You're younger than me as well, bro. You're like a child. You know what you could judge a person by? The facial expressions, the hand gestures and all that stuff. Like with him, you could see he just couldn't wait to talk. Even that he told him, you can talk. He just didn't let him. He just couldn't let it go. He wants to come in. Let the guy finish, bro. Then you could talk as much as you want. He already told you that. But you're doing this, and all this stuff. Like, you can't help yourself. You're a grown-ass man. You should be patient in life right now. Oh, man. So disappointed with this guy.
You can talk the way you do to me. Go
on. First of all, thanks for having me on. Jez, big up, Jez.
Big up, man.
All right, let me say something to you, North, yeah? I don't know you from nowhere. Never met you a day in my life. Don't know what you're capable of doing. Personally, I don't care. Let me just show something. Yeah? I'm gonna show the interaction so people understand. Yeah? This is Northside messaging me, yeah? Let me turn the light up. Let me dim this light. Let me dim this light.
It's your phone light, bro.
Where's the camera?
Can't see it, man.
You can't see it. Let me dim the light. One sec. Yeah? Hey, Stricto, I run a channel called Northside London. I would love to get you on, bro, if you're free. I messaged you back. I said, yo, G, how you doing, bro? Not bad. All right, good. Was just wondering if you're free next week, you could jump on my channel. Yeah, sure, bro. Are you free?
See, that's the negative as well. Like, that's a private message between you two. Why do you have to share it with the public? Kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, I want to share things. If I'm having a disagreement with someone, I wouldn't share a private messages, private stuff with other people, especially the public. If obviously you're on YouTube, thousands of people are watching you. Why are you putting that on there? Why are you like? What are you trying to prove? If you know what I mean, like, this is an actual football discussion. You know what I mean? And not only that, it's personal discussion that you brought on, obviously, onto this. So why do you have to bring in something that was done behind closed doors? I don't understand that. That's in my era. We don't do things like that. That's what I always tell people. If there's a conversation between me and someone behind the scenes, not on the stream, that's where it stays. It doesn't come out of there. But for some reason, what I watch on YouTube nowadays, people actually trying to draw people out, sharing the private stuff on live TV, like live streams. What is going on? Is this what we become nowadays? Like, where's the respect? For not only for the person, but for yourself. Because you're acting the person like that in public. Nah, not for me, man. I'm not all about that. Sorry, guys.
Sunday. Not this weekend. Maybe next. Next Sunday is cool. Thanks again. I appreciate it. And then he goes on to keep messaging me. I didn't reply to none of these messages. It's a few messages I didn't reply to. Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying. That's where the adult bit comes in, guys. Like this guy's a grown ass man. That guy's younger than him, Northside. So as a grown ass man, if someone is messaging you privately, you should be the better person. You should be the one that's taking care of that young person. And well, from what I can see of this guy, this is why they call him dumb. And he's not up there. There's nothing upstairs because this is what he does, and he thinks it's okay. And he's talking like he's from the street still. Look, listen to the way he sounds, the words he uses. It's like a kid he uses, like when you're 18, like he said, and all that stuff. Nobody uses his words at that age anymore. You speak properly now, mate. It's crazy, man. What I would do in his situation is I wouldn't bring things like that. If I've got an issue, we discuss it. If we discuss it behind the scenes or discuss it live, we'll do it either way. But I will still do it in a way I'll look after Northside. You know what I mean? Like a younger brother. That's what I'll do. And look after just as a older gentleman. You know what I mean? That's how you go all about things. Don't come over here guns blazing and sharing people's messages and threatening and this and that. It's just madness, man. That's not, you're getting watched by a lot of people. So those people, some people actually like you. If they see your actions like this, it will affect them too. So be a role model and do the things the right way. For example, yeah, if someone has like 500,000 subscribers or all that stuff, and he's got a problem against someone who's a fellow fan, do you know, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's some people against Egal that these guys hate. And then when Egal goes to games, those people attack Egal. People don't know that. That actually happens. So this is where you got to be careful, especially in the modern day, guys. Mentally, people are not what it used to be. They share the mental health with you guys in the current, times. So, and especially the way, kids behave nowadays. They don't behave in the right way anymore. It's not straight up. It's not like one-on-ones anymore. They carry things nowadays. So you got to be careful how you're going about things, man. Yeah, because every single time, every action that you do, there's a consequences after that. So you got to be careful how you go on about things. And this Stricto guy, for a guy in his 40s, is completely wrong what he's doing. Sorry, guys. Done with bullshit like that. You're putting a man's life under threat when you talk like that to them. So just be careful, man.
Now, I'm only sharing this because your insult, yeah, when your thing was to call me a backup dancer. Yeah?
Me again.
AFTV. Have you ever been on AFTV, North?
Can I reply?
Yeah, reply.
I can reply. I never went on AFTV.
It's a simple question. No, North. I just, have you been on AFTV? Yes or no?
I'm not answering your question. Are you going to let me answer your question?
No, I asked you a question. Have you been on AFTV?
No. Are you going to?
I don't mind. I've got the thing here anyway. I've got the thing on here.
I'm trying to answer you. I'm trying to answer you right now.
Okay, go on.
Are you going to let me answer, or you want the answer that you want?
I mean, I asked you a question, but I would like to answer.
Exactly.
Go on.
You answer me a question. So when you answer someone a question, you let them
Let
actually
them
answer the
finish.
question, right?
Yeah, go on.
Finish, bro.
Okay, cool. Let me talk then.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never been on AFTV in terms of studios or whatever. I've done 2 match reactions where after the game, one was at Watford, the other one, I can't remember the game, was outside the stadium. I done 2 match reactions outside the stadium, and I waited in line to have my match reaction. I did it twice, and that was it. I never been to a studio show, nothing like that.
Okay, so you've done AFTV basically.
Yeah,
you've been on AFTV. No, it's interesting that you'd call someone a backup dancer for being on AFTV. You yourself, you've just admitted you've queued up to wait your turn for the regulars to go. You had your opinion, yeah? Now, you went on there, and you want to call me a backup dancer, yeah?
Yep.
Secondly, on the show that we was on with Dan Potts, you tried to twist what I said, yeah?
Yeah.
And I said to you, you realistically, I've never met you. I don't know your capabilities. And I'm saying to you, what you're saying, you couldn't say to my face. That's not a threat. We're all grown men. We know that's not a threat. If you feel it's a threat, you feel that what I said was bullying, then, or whatever you feel, come and show me. Ask for your number. People say, nah, I don't want you to have his number. You then went on later on to have 1,000 shows.
Hang on a second, yeah. He's asking for the number. I'm a bit confused there. Did he just show a text? It looks like a text from what we saw on his phone. You have his number, innit? So I don't understand. That's a strange one. That confused me. That threw me off. He showed us a text and he's saying about someone's number. Strange. But then again, like, why do you need to be, if there's not a threat, why do you need to be outside talking to the person when you could just talk on the screen? You could talk backstage, you know, like on the StreamYards. Me and like Northside and Stricto could just have a conversation if you don't want it publicly. Why do you have to be like outside if it's not a threat to talk to the person? Strange, very strange. And you know, the phone number one is a strange one as well, because he just showed us a text. Unless Northside hasn't got that number anymore. I don't know.
Talking about me, calling me ugly. Like, I mean, for instance, your show today right now is literally strict about me again. But you have the nerve to call me a coward when this said coward tried to reach to you. But bruv, Jez literally had to beg you to get me on this channel. I spoke to your boy Lee. Lee was like, oh, you know what, Stricto, your North would be good pals. You lot got off on the wrong foot. Damn Potts. Oh, you lot would be good pals. You lot got on the wrong foot. Now, I'll tell you what.
I didn't beg you. I didn't beg you.
I didn't say, I said, he was literally saying, get him on, get him on, get him on, get him on. Now.
It's not begging.
All right, it's not begging. All right, Jez, yeah? You have said so much about me from a 20-minute interaction. You've mentioned my kids. You brought my kids, North.
I didn't.
You brought my kids. Yeah.
I didn't.
North, you brought my kids. Let's hold on that, yeah? North, you brought my kids. Yeah. On my mother's life. On my mother's life. North, let me just speak. You said you let me speak, right?
Yeah, go on.
You said you let me speak, right?
You're right.
North, this is not a threat. This is not a threat.
Go on.
On my kid's life.
Wow.
I want to see you.
Wow.
Okay.
I want to see you, bro, on my kid's life. You brought my kids, you made thousands of videos. Like I said,
about
this particular stream is about me.
Exactly.
I've never made one stream, not one video about you. Yeah, I'm here now, North.
Wow.
I'm here. I'm not next to you, but I'm in front of you. Don't do the smoking thing. Don't do the putala, all of that stuff.
I might as well, because I'm a fake African now.
Don't do all of that.
Putala. Oh my God, he did the putala. Big up honesty, bro. Thanks for coming on, my guy. You know what I mean? I hope we're okay. You know what I mean? I always thought like doesn't he like me? I've done something wrong to honesty. Big up, my guy. Curtis Jones confirmed. I just seen on Sky Sports about an apology from Salah. Confirms Salah has apologized to his teammates. Mo Salah apologized to us and was like, if I've affected anybody or made you feel any sort of way, I apologize. What a man. What a man. This is the kind of thing I want to see from Mo Salah. I don't want to see this, guy that's, spreading, I earned the right and all that stuff. I don't want to see that. You lead by example. That's a leader, what you just did. That's a real man, what you just did, Salah. That's why I'll give you a respect back, because this is what I wanted to see from the likes of you. Don't be falling for the trap of people that's hating on our football club and people that wants us to say bad things about our football club. Protect Liverpool, Mo Salah. That's what I want from you, because this club give you everything that they can to make you one of the best players that ever existed at Liverpool Football Club. You speaking like this is what brings joy to people like us, the older ones that always supported you before you came out with that nonsense that you did. That's the real man. This is the real Mo Salah. This is what I want to see. Apologize to everybody and go back and fight for your position. And not only that, help the youngsters at the same time as well, through these difficult stages. Make sure you give the ball to Florian Wirtz. Make sure you give Kirkes an arm around the shoulder, telling them we could do better with you. Come on, let's do better together. Things like that. Lead by example. Why is it so hard for people to do things like that? Why is it a taboo for people to do things like that? You're coming to the end of your career at Liverpool Football Club. What? Do you want to hear, Liverpool without Salah is not the same anymore? Or do you want your club to still prosper and become one of the greatest clubs of all time? You got to do things like that, bro. That's what Jurgen did when Jurgen left. He said, it's how you leave the football club that's important, not when you come in. And we want you to do the same as a footballer. We will trust me, guys. If he showed the respect to him being on the bench and said, you know what, coach, I'll fight back for my position. At the same time, I'll help out the youngsters and things like that. Do you know how much of a respect he will get all around football? Do you know, like, he'll be regarded, you know, as big as every other player. That's what he should have done. But I don't know who advised him to do what he did. All the dirty laundry on you know, in the public. I don't agree with things like that. I'm sorry, man. We are good, bros. Bless up. Oh, big up, honesty, man. Big up, bro. I'm a kind of guy, honestly. Like, I just tell the truth, bro. I don't come on streams and just tell people lies, bro. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people agree with me. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'm willing to listen to everybody's opinions, my guy. You know what I mean? But for Liverpool always comes first for me, my guy. It was not a text. It's a DM. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he showed. He showed something in it. I thought it was a text. It looks like it. Salah reminds me when a lion gets old and he can't lead the pride, and the young lions want to replace him, and he is like, I'm not leaving. You could still be that person, you know, honestly. You could still be the main guy. There's no issues with that. I don't think any Liverpool fan has an issue Salah being one of the main guys at Liverpool Football Club still till now, with the 2 years contract that he's got left. But you still got to lead by example, bro. When things are going wrong, you got to lead by example. That's all I ask for from every senior player at Liverpool Football Club. Your time is coming to an end. Make sure that the guys behind you are the ones that's going to take over and prosper as well. Don't be selfish and still think about yourself. That's what I don't agree with. If you look at Liverpool from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, what happened? Everyone was replaced. Every favorite player was replaced. And how was they replaced? While the other players were still in the club, apart from Kenny, of course, and Keegan. Every other player was still at the football club while they were getting replaced. And that's what I want to see in our football club. Respect each other, respect the football club most of all, and make sure this football club doesn't drop down to the levels of Roy Hodgson and people like that. We don't want to go down that route, man. We don't want to go down that route. Spot on though with what you said, man. This just was cussing out James. Oh, damn, as well. Goodness me.
Don't do none of that, bro. I need you to keep the same energy, bro.
Okay. All right, let me tell you something.
I'm not a bad man. Let me make it clear. No, me and you on the same level. We're both not bad man.
Hold on, Strict. No, hold your boat. One thing I don't respect about one thing. No, hold on, Jess. No, hold on, because he said something. And one thing I don't. This is why I don't respect Strict though. The chat can understand. Everybody that's watching can understand. Mentioning that somebody's a family man.
Don't twist it, bro. Don't twist it. I don't give a fuck.
No. Because you can get the clip.
Don't even bring that. Don't even bring that.
Let me land my point.
No.
This is exactly why I don't want to get him on, because he's trying to play victim, because he ain't man enough.
All right, I'll keep quiet.
No, hold on. You're not man enough, yeah? Now, hold on.
Ooh.
You're not man enough, yeah? I'm in a hotel room. If you keep shouting, I'll put you backstage. I'm in a hotel. I'm not in my yard, yeah? I never made any offensive words towards your children nor your wife. You don't like me, that's fine. The only one I've gone at is you. So if you don't like that, that is fine, Stricto. I have not said anything offensive about your family, nothing. I have made a statement that you're a family man. You're so rattled that you're now trying to make it a bigger thing than anything. If anybody's watching that clips up, please clip up when I mention his family. I said, you're a family man and you're offering people out.
Whoever offered out. Whoever offered out.
See, you don't want me to land because you know it's the truth.
No, but whoever offered out.
I don't mind, bro.
DJB. You did the DJB, man.
No, Jez, hold on. I'm in a hotel room. I can't shout. Let me land my point, please. I'll bring Stricto back in when he allows me to speak. I did not say anything that is disrespectful. Saying someone's a family man is not a disrespect. Just because you don't like me doesn't mean you need to twist my words. And guess what? We're on camera. I never said anything out of order about your family. So stop trying to make it be something that it's not. Stricto, you don't like me. I don't like you. I didn't take well to you threatening me. You didn't take well for me to make fun of you. It is what it is. Do you get what?
Yeah, I agree with that. He didn't say anything about his family, 100%. I don't know where that came from. I think it's just overheated. You know, when the head's overheating, sorry, it makes you say strange things. And I think Strixo, due to his minimal knowledge about things, he only thinks red. It's always red. It's never like, you know, stop, breathe, start thinking, and then, you know, check out what was said again, and then it will bring it out to light. He didn't say what you thought he was going to say. There you go. Salah apologized because Slot said, if you don't, we are taking your coffee corner away. No more fresh coffee beans from Cuba. Just instant coffee, LOL. Yes, bro, I agree with that. That'd be brilliant if that was said to him and I have to apologize. Oh, you know, it's not about me anymore. It's about us now. We're all good together. Let's all cuddle. You know what I mean? Something like that. Salah, it is what it is. I'm glad you apologized.
I'm saying, you don't need to like me. I don't need to like you. I already know you don't like me. You already know I don't like you.
And the difference is, I don't know you.
Person, let me finish.
I don't know you. I don't know you. How can I like or dislike you? I don't know you.
You don't.
I don't know you. I've never met you. You sent a message. You sent a message out to me. I don't know you. You've got a whole stream about me.
I'm in a hotel room. I'm not going to get kicked out and pay more money because of
that's
I'm in a hotel room.
That is harsh.
So either you're going to let me land my point, or I'm going to kick you out again. This is exactly why I didn't want to send the link out. Not because I have an issue having.
You can't do that.
At the end of the day, Stricto.
Just mute him.
At the end of the day,
I'm sure you could mute him.
You saw my reaction to you calling me out. If you didn't call me out and you just cuss me, do you know how many people have cussed my opinion? I don't give a shit. You're the first person to try to offer me out. And you knew exactly what you were doing when you made that statement. You knew exactly what you were saying when you said that. And the fact that you said it to Jez as well is a disgrace. You don't need to go around telling people. At the end of the day, Stricto, the point that I made of a family man, I know I can.
You're the most feminine man I've ever spoken to on the internet.
All right, cool. You're not going to let me talk. So if you're not going to let me talk, you're not going to be on my show. Simple as that. Because if you're not going to let me land my point, then it is what it is. One thing you're not going to do is trying to manipulate things so people have sympathy. Everybody in the chat knows what.
Yeah, guys, I don't like that. I don't like that. You got to let the man speak. You know what I mean? Not only, even if you don't want him to speak, mute him if he's not listening. So don't take him out like that. Like he's a child, man. You're talking about him being a child. You're doing the same thing as him, if you know what I mean. But guys, I can't keep going on with this. It's just going back and forth. I'm sure I cleared it up a bit for everybody. Lee Gunner comes in afterwards. I don't know if he had something. He drank something, and he started saying some stuff, which is weird. Yeah, but it is what it is. They will never rectify these two. These three, sorry. They will never rectify what the issues they have with each other. It's always going to be the same shit. There's Arsenal fans that are in, Arsenal fans that are out. And I think the Arsenal fans that are out with Lee Gunner, Northside and Jess and etc., they will never change their mind. Even if they win the Premier League, they will still not be happy. You know what I mean? That's how much they hate Arteta, yeah. So, yeah, I don't expect anything to change anytime soon. And, the likes of Stricto is going to be flip-flopping like he always does. I've seen him so many times. And when things are going good, he'll forget about Arsenal and start talking about Liverpool Football Club, how much he hates us and all that stuff. So that is what it is. Yeah, but like I said, I think, sometimes in life, you got to take a breather and sit back and think about what you say. And watch back the actual stream that everybody's talking about. And it might clear up your mind more. And I don't think these guys do enough of that. Because I think they just do the stream and they walk away and then they think they did the right thing. But if you watch it back, it might open your eyes to a lot of things that, and your mind to a lot of things that you said you probably regret in the long run as well. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I've got to go because the wife wants me there. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I know it was long, but it was exciting sometimes. I mean, not everything is, what you expect it to be. But yeah, it is what it is. I've got to do a stream. I mean, I haven't done a stream for a while, so I thought 2 hours, why not? All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Oh, I'm going to be on Don Hussam's channel later on. and I'm gonna be on Mo's channel tomorrow. So you're gonna see me in other places. Take care, bro, everybody.